Yo! Hey! Fellas!
119.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Who was crew back at it again? Episode 119. And a boy, Kärel.
What's your favorite position? Restart. Try that again. Episode 119. What up, everybody?
Oh, damn it.
Fucking round
Hot
two.
to a gust. Start.
The soundboard is out of control. Ladies and gentlemen. Fuck. We'll get it.
Thank you for tuning in. I know your time is valuable. There's thousands of other podcasts that you could have settled for, but now you're just vibing with
Episode
the
119.
who like to discuss their problems and figure out ways to solve them.
Deca Pollinari.
Challenge the listeners to get up out of their comfort zone. Try some shit they ain't done before. This is Hold Us Accountable.
Episode 119, ladies and
This is
gentlemen.
Hold Us
Yeah.
Accountable.
Welcome to the store.
Yeah, this is Hold Us
Feeling
Accountable.
lean, feeling green. Oh, I mean,
This is Hold Us
Maximilian Seamus Johnson. K-Town with the glasses. Woo, woo. Feeling
And a
electric.
fresh fade.
Yeah.
Feeling loose.
That sharp line in the noggin. Ow. Yeah.
What up, gentlemen?
Everybody, what's up?
What's
up?
going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. We're back at it with another episode 119. Boys, how we feeling today?
Feeling
good. Feeling good.
Feeling good, man. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us this week. Another week, another episode.
Oh, yeah,
man,
bud.
we got another jam-packed show.
Oh, jam-packed.
Oh, man.
Jam-packed.
We're gonna recap last week's episode a little bit. There's a lot of information.
Oh, yeah.
That we talked about, went through with our good buddy Pat. What up, Pat?
Shout out, Pat.
And,
Shout out, Pug.
Fuck yeah, we love Pug Network. Hell yeah, what up? And so we'll get into Wisconsin sports. A lot to talk about there. The Packers, whoo,
Yeah. Lose by a point. Should have won.
took a Atlanta shit on our fucking G, man.
Yeah.
And then and we got Brewers, Badgers to talk about. Maybe get Andy on the phone if he's available.
He might be a little tuned up. He's been boozing and flying all day.
Which I think that would be,
That'd be
just as
electric.
fun. That
That'd
would
be
be
electric.
awesome.
That's just fine.
Got another new Tarski to try.
New beer, of course. Well, we'll get to that. You know, we got our cow that we got to go over, the darts, you know, all that shit.
Yep.
If you're new to the show, we like to just try new things, take on a new challenge, try to learn a new skill, and talk about it. A lot of times it's hard and it sucks, and we don't do that well.
Sometimes you bomb.
Sometimes you bomb.
And then other times, shit. You set the bar so high that it's like, fuck, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so some of the things we've done in the past, for example, like, first thing we did was jujitsu.
Yep.
So we tried that, talked about it. Like, we were shit at that, still are shit at it, but
Yep.
we tried it.
But we
and-
tried
Yeah.
it. Toughest, probably one of the tougher challenges we did.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
good thing we did it right out of the bat, right out of the gate. I mean, yeah. That was
We were
good.
artists. We've done some paintings.
Yep. We cleaned up some parks. Did a little
my
park
God, we did
cleanup,
do
picked
that,
up some
yes.
trash.
We grew some mushrooms.
Brewed
Yes, sir.
some beers.
Twice, yeah.
Twice. Built a table.
Yeah.
Read a book, interviewed the author.
Yeah.
Holy
We'll be
fuck.
doing that in the near future
Yes,
again.
absolutely. Yeah.
Continue
Shout
to
out,
have
Pat.
guests on here. And, man, we've been doing a lot of shit.
Yeah. And one of the things we like to do most, we like to save the best for first.
Yep.
Here on Holtz Accountable.
Sure do.
We like to try a new beer every week. This week is no different.
I love beer.
I love beer.
Put it in my belly.
Beer is good.
Put it in my belly.
Episode 119, beer of the motherfucking week. Oh, beer for you, beer for me.
Beer of the week. Beer of the
Beer of the week.
Yeah.
Beer of the week. Beer of the week. What are we drinking, Max?
Pacham. We're drinking Old Nation Brewing Fritz Lager.
Oh, man.
Yeah, nice little 5.5% ABV and 18 IBU.
love
So
it.
a nice lighter
Yeah.
beer, maybe. It's a nice lager.
Straight out of Williamston, Michigan.
Absolutely. Neighbors to the fucking east there. Think about
Where the
it.
fuck is Williams?
Skip across the pond.
Yeah.
Well,
I have no idea.
Not sure.
Up UP, Michigan, or
You know, that's a great question. Something.
I'll look into it. I'll look it up.
So,
you got
while
it.
you guys are looking that up, let me tell you guys a little bit about Old Nation Brewing. Old Nation was founded on a simple set of values: hard work, integrity, and consistency. All these breweries seem to be, founded on just a few simple things,
integrity.
Nose to the grindstone and fucking wheat in the fucking...
Nothing a little grit and hops can't do,
Yeah. A little quote here. No, I'm not going to read that. So it started as a passion for craft beer. Again,
Always does.
I would hope it starts as a passion. It's never like... we really didn't want to brew beer, but
Sick of buying beer, so I just made it.
And then even then, I was still like, fuck, I hate doing this, but I was so good at it, I turned it into my life's work. It never starts that way.
Oh, man.
It's always, we had a passion for craft beer. Yeah, no fucking shit. I'd hope so. For 17 years, they've been brewing beers. Hey, good for them.
17. Wow.
Rooted in the German school of brewing, we've taken those timeless principles and applied them to create a roster of exceptional beers to please a diverse range of palates. I hope they didn't take too much from the Germans. Brewmaster Travis Fritz, head brewer Nate Reichs, and I don't like that. Co-founder Rick Garcy have applied their decades of combined experience toward establishing Old Nation as a respected name in the craft brewing community. We built our brewery and restaurant in the quaint little town of Williamston, Michigan, for a reason: to stay humble and connected to our roots. We're ingrained in this great community and deeply committed to it. All right, good for them. Did you guys find out where Williamston is?
Yeah, it's like smack dab in the middle of Michigan.
Ah, right on.
Just a little lower from the center, but right in the middle.
Okay, right there.
Right near Charleston?
Well, bullseye action.
Right by Lansing.
Oh,
bit
okay.
about-
Right next to Lansing.
Ah.
I knew a guy named Lance.
Cool.
Was he from Michigan?
No idea.
All right, a little bit about Fritz Lager. Old Nation Fritz Lager is a Helles style lager. I think that's pronouncing that right. Helles. Hells.
Yes.
Heelys, I don't know. One of them.
Heelys. Yeah, they like to brew the beer in their Heelys.
Love
That's
it.
why it's a Heels. Anyway, the result of 1,000 years of German brewing tradition. Some styles focus on the hop, some on malt, and some on yeast. Hells rely on perfect raw materials and technique, which creates a harmonious interplay of all those things. The goal is a balanced beer, fresh and clean.
It's a tasty treat.
Tastes like
It's like something you
Frosted Flakes.
drink.
It tastes like Frosted Flakes when you take the frosted away and you just get the flakes. It tastes so let me correct that. It tastes like corn flakes.
This looks like a can out of a movie. Out of a movie scene. We drink some Fritz.
A little bit of that Fritz. Well, I guess one of the brewers his last name is Fritz. So I guess it's brewed after this.
Shut up.
Let me see. Where did that go? Brewmaster Travis Fritz. Yeah.
Ooh, Fritzy.
I wonder where they got the name for this beer. This is quite the creative bunch over there at Old Nation Brewing.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, fellas.
Max, thanks for the treats.
Yes, sir. So, along with trying our new beers, we always like to rate these beers on our scale. And this scale consists of Pancho Ancho's Big Old Big Four Beer Scale.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And scale consists of the drinkability of the beer.
Yeah.
The probability you'd have it again. The chuggability. And it says affordability, but we go by attractability of the can now.
Pretty.
Damn straight.
You know.
This can's
And
pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And this was also in like a box of 4. It wasn't an individual can, and it definitely didn't catch my eye.
Did you just do like eeny, meeny, miny? I'll choose this one.
I was at the old Bigfoot Liquors.
Bigfoot.
And when you're driving from into the UP.
Oh.
I was on my way to get some some greenery,
Extracurriculars?
some pot, some of that,
Some POT.
some of that grass. You know
that
what I'm
grass.
saying? Some of that,
The devil's lettuce.
some of that,
Some of that shit.
some of that,
Some of that shit.
that shit that gives
And you're
me
like, shit, on my way to get some of that shit, I'm going to pick up some of that shit.
some of that shit, and also picking up immediate anxiety, basically. Yeah, it's just what I'm picking up.
I love it.
But yeah, so Bigfoot Liquor, they always have a pretty good selection.
I
This
like that.
This brewery had a bunch of different, like, cool ones that did catch my eye, but they were all like high IBUs. So I was like, I don't know, like trying to go a little light. Let's try lager. Like we do IPAs and shit all the time. Let's do a lager.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Is this back-to-back lagers? Did we have a lager last week?
Pilsner.
Pilsner.
Gotcha.
Yes. Premium Pilsner.
What did we drink last week?
It was the Napster Brewing.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
the
I bought,
premium.
didn't I get it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for me.
Yeah.
All right, before we rate this, guys, I got a piece so bad.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
So yeah, we'll rate this. Are you a lager guy? Like
I like lagers, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I got really excited when you said it was only 18 IBUs, but that means it's not very bitter.
Right.
Big fan of that. Not a super bitter beer kind of guy. I like the easy drinking.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm kind of starting to figure out, like, I'm not like Pilsner's okay, and like after lagers, like yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like the hoppy flavor. I like. I'm not as big into a malty beer.
Yeah.
Which I'm just now realizing after 119 episodes and fucking thousands of beers we've drank. I'm like,
Right.
oh, now I get it. Oh.
Starting to develop that palate
Yeah.
a little bit, you know?
Like, you got to do something 10,000 times to become a master. Like, oh, that's... All right, we're on. I'm like 1,000 times
We're
in.
getting there.
We're getting there. Well, a tenth of the, or what is it? Yeah, tenth of the way. But
Yeah.
whatever,
Pretty
whatever,
fucking
whatever.
close.
But not, yeah, something like that. I don't
Right.
know. I'm not a math. Oh, Carl, your guy.
You're doing great, though. Nice. Attaboy McCaffrey.
But yeah, I was
but,
telling Seamo, I was like, I think I'm starting to figure out, like, after 119 episodes, I'm like, oh, okay, lager is this, Pilsner is this.
Well, I think
IPAs
the first
are
105 episodes were IPAs, hazy IPAs,
That's true.
double IPAs.
Yeah, maybe if we would have mixed it up a little bit.
And we
I
got-
tried to with my milk chocolate stout.
Yeah.
As we're in a fan.
After that, we're like, maybe we should just bring water.
Yeah, so- But yeah, so I'm realizing I'm not a big like malty beer guy. I like a hoppy beer.
Yeah.
I like the malt.
Yeah, so
I'm like,
I mean, obviously a good balance is
Yeah.
preferable.
Right.
But this
I
like
think I like a good, like a lager.
A lager.
like this.
Yeah.
This
It's a lager.
this is
I think I like a lager. Yeah, it's a
like,
good beer.
this flavor of beer is like the kind of beer you like putting down.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Tasty treat.
What's a Bush Light?
It's just a
Bush Light.
think
Whatever that is.
think
I like
it's-
that.
I think there's like some of the New Glarus beers will have like what style of beer, like an ale, a lager, a West Coast ale, whatever. But some of them just say beer.
Yeah.
It's a light lager.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I like light lagers.
light lager.
Yeah. I knew
light
I knew I
lager.
like lagers.
So yeah, we're gonna rate this.
Let's do this.
Yeah, Max, you picked it up, so why don't
Yeah.
you start us out, bud?
Drinkability. I mean, it goes down smooth.
I mean,
That's good.
shit.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm drinking the milk after I eat a bowl of
Cornflakes.
I could drink this with salsa. You
With
know,
salsa.
chips and
Yeah,
salsa.
yeah, okay.
You know,
Okay,
I think
okay.
this
Kinda
would take away the
milky like that?
yeah.
The corn chip, you know?
A good corn chip. A good corn chip would go good with this lager. What do you want, a lager and a corn chip?
corn flakes, same fucking.
You want a lime in that? Nah,
Yeah,
you got any
nah.
corn
You
chips?
got any
back?
corn chips?
Instead
We
of
got-
instead of milk, next time you eat Frosted Flakes, and just pour some of this in there.
You want a bowl of corn chips? Nah, put them right in there. Eh?
We got corn nuts. Is that right?
Oh,
Ah,
corn! I love
Ooh.
corn
Corn
nuts.
nuts are tasty. I'm gonna give this. I'm not the big. It's good, but I'm not like a huge fan of lagers. I'm
Okay.
realizing, so I'm gonna give
Fair
this.
enough.
I'm gonna give it a 6.71.
Okay,
Still
Better-
not a bad score.
not
It's still
bad.
good. Like, I like it. Don't
Yeah.
get me. I'm not like, ew.
Right.
This is gross.
Yeah.
I can't drink this. Oh my god. Give me a white claw. But I'm not. But I'm also not like,
yeah.
this is delicious. Not like, oh my God, give me like 35 more of these. I'm going to black out tonight.
All right, Seamus. This.
No, I enjoy this. I mean, fuck, it's tasty. It goes down nice. Reminds me of childhood, of corn. Dude, like ever since the first sip, I just like can't get it out of my head. Like I feel like I'm eating fucking cereal right now.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
It's not sweet.
What kind of cereal was
I
your
mean,
parents
it's got like a
giving
little
you?
sweet.
Yeah.
They were just
like a little
Raisin bland or whatever.
Were they just putting beer in your cornflakes? Like, this will help him have a better day.
It would
Just
explain
leave him alone.
a lot, you know what I mean? But no, I like it. I think it goes down smooth. It's tasty.
It's a good breakfast beer.
Yeah, great breakfast.
It's a good
beer,
morning. A good start to the day.
Oh, imagine having one of these in the shower in the morning.
Oh, after a bowl of cornflakes.
Oh man, yeah, just
Get
to
out of
fill
town.
you up. You know, nothing like a better breakfast than a fucking Fritz. You know what I mean? Tasty though. I'll give it a 7.99.
Whoa!
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, 9.9.
Oh, I got that accent.
I think I could enjoy one of these after an ice cold morning hams.
Oh,
Hams. What'd you drink today?
Follow the hams up with a Fritz.
I had a cup of water and then a few Fritz and then a couple hams for dinner. You know? I like the Fritz.
Yeah.
I'm not getting too much of the cornflake vibe.
Yeah, I don't
Fair
get
enough.
that.
I don't know.
Sure.
It just popped in my head. You know.
It seems like a beer you drink working on a farm. You know, like after a long day of fucking
going through the
baling hay
tractor.
and fucking, milking the cows and,
Farmhouse lager.
and like Seamus after Seamus. Never mind, I'm not going to start it.
Shut the fuck up.
Now
We're past that. It's in the past. Yeah, I like it. It's good beer.
What are you rating it? Oh, look at that bandana. I didn't even notice the
7-0.
Whoa,
7
seven.
flat.
I
Seven
didn't notice
flat.
the butterflies. Looks
Yeah.
7.0.
What do you want to say?
nothing. It looks good. I like it.
Ugh.
What's the next probability?
This is
Probability.
gonna be an episode, my friend.
Yeah, probability to have it again. Hater over there.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Hater in the house. I mean, yeah. Probably I'd have this bear again. Oh my God. I mean, it's so.
How many viewers have we lost?
All of them.
Loving it.
I'm gonna go. Oh man, it's because 6.31.
All right.
6.31. So you might come back. They think about
Yeah, I think about it. I think
Getting
about it.
lower and lower.
It's like after you have one, and then like after a while, like I think I like forgot what that beer tasted like, but I think I like kind of liked it. And you're like,
Yeah.
I'll try it again.
Exactly.
And it's like, and it's a every once in a while kind of beer. For you.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll
That's a
take it.
great summary.
Thank you.
That's
You're
perfect.
welcome.
That summed up 6.31. About as good as you can sum up a 6. That's perfect. Yeah.
It's a gassy beer.
Sure. Oh yeah, we got the Wednesday, Thursday comment. We got to do a burping contest. They were
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
shout
right.
out to them for sticking with and watching the show and commenting on YouTube. That was great. Yeah, if you want to help out the show, like, subscribe, rate, review.
Yeah.
If you're watching this on YouTube, give it a like. Even if you don't like it, dislike it. That's cool
Yeah.
too. Just
Yeah.
Give us a
something.
reaction.
Yeah, give us any reaction.
Give us
good
a
or bad.
ugh, or a
Yeah.
ugh.
It don't matter.
A yuck or ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
either way.
we'll take either one.
Because
I mean, I'd definitely come back to this beer for sure.
oh my God,
every
you
morning
would?
for breakfast.
Ow, you're disgusting.
Yeah. I'd give it it's tasty. I'll give it an 8.1.
Whoa.
8.1. We'll break the 8s. We'll break the
say
8s.
yeah.
Hey.
It's just a childhood memory for Seamus.
Right.
Beer
It's
is
like,
It is a little nostalgic.
Breakfast with Dad was so good.
not like a beer in the fucking farm, you know.
He'd crack a beer and tell me, son, better now than never.
8.1. All right. I mean, probability. I'd have another. I mean, ugh. 7.3. 7.3. I'd give it a 7.3.
7.3.
Yeah.
That's funny. Kärel without the H because the H is ugh. Do you guys know where that's from?
Yeah, from
is it?
that
It's
Jimmy
not Jimmy.
Fallon. It's Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
Oh,
that
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Is it
yeah.
with John Cena too?
No, it's with fucking Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
in the
you're
basement.
But
Yeah.
no,
That's
doesn't
all-
John Cena come in too?
I think
he
it's like
comes
a
in.
running bit as
Yes,
well. Like
yeah.
they've done it.
Anyways, boys. Chuggability.
Get down.
Get down, chuggability time.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, all right. He's out on his toes tonight, folks.
No, I'm sorry about it. Hey, soundboard man, come alive. Hey, oh,
Cheers,
oh,
fellas.
oh,
Chuggability.
Oh man, it's hard. I feel like I shouldn't stop it there. We should just chug until the song's done.
Until the beers are gone.
Oh,
Chug a lug,
Yep.
chug a lug.
not the worst chugging beer.
Not the worst.
Honestly.
I feel like I already put down like 2 or 3 beers, so I'm getting a little
Yeah.
full.
Yeah. Well, I could chug that. Whoa, what did I could chug that. Yeah, got fucking Jack Black on the brain. I could chug that better than like most IPAs.
For
know?
sure. No doubt.
Let's go. Let's
There's
go.
my burp for the contest.
Almost threw up.
Oh, gross.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, what's your favorite position?
my ass burped.
Oh.
Sound like an ass burp. Ass burpers.
Chuggability. Let's go.
I hate it.
7.17.
7.17. The highest score he's given so far
Yeah.
to the chuggability. He doesn't like the taste. He just likes to put it down.
Yeah. I'm
Just
just
likes
oh,
to
I forgot
put
to do it into
down.
the. I had a good burp.
Sorry, bud.
Did it?
You'll
Sorry.
get another
I got
chance.
Let me. That wasn't a good one.
No.
I didn't want.
I'll have to
that.
come. I got to come back with redemption too.
Yeah.
So that's all right. It's all right. Chuggability, not too bad.
Oh!
Oh.
Shit!
Fight on the TV screen.
So-
Yeah, sorry, folks. There was some punches thrown. Whoa! On a kneel down. I love when that happens. I love when they get chippy on the kneel down. It's the best.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't go too bad. I feel like it would have been better if I wasn't quite as full, but easy
Ooh.
chugging beer.
Trent Williams just throws fucking just.
Decked them.
Sorry about it, guys. We got
Oh,
a game
man.
on right now.
God damn. Well, I'll give it I'll give it a 7.4. 7.4.
Hey.
All right,
Hey-o.
all right.
Not too bad.
Pussy.
Fuck.
Giving it a fucking 8.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
Give me that 7.8.
Oh.
I can chug a lug, chug a lug.
God.
God. Thursday
Hey,
night
not a bad
fight.
chugging beer.
Is this what do we got? Thursday night fights on? What are we doing?
Thursday night fights.
Thursday Night Fight Club.
Well, then they got to line up and do this again.
All right.
Oh, I love it.
Right. All right. So attractability now.
Tractability.
Yeah.
So this one's kind of tough.
It's
but
yeah, it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't really stand out. Black label,
here's
green name for people that's looking out there, as you
Yeah.
can see.
It's
I mean, to me, I
Nothing
like
special.
just a plain, like a nice, just to the point. It's like
Yeah.
it looks like a stop sign,
Yeah.
or no, like a green light.
I think for me, it's
makes me stop. This beer.
makes me stop and think I could go for that. You know,
There you go.
Jesus
Mine.
Christ. I think for me, it's like only like half the can has a label, and then the back is just the can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They don't face it like that.
oh yeah, there's nothing on
Yeah,
the back.
there's nothing on the back.
Well, it
I
doesn't.
love this.
It doesn't go like this.
looks
on the
like
shelf.
a blue collar, like a grit, like you know, like we brewed. We spent all day brewing this beer. We don't need to put anything fancy
Right.
on this. Fuck, slap a label on that bitch and get out there. You know,
Yeah.
for Frit's sake. You know,
For Fritz' sake.
God damn.
Fritz, yeah, man.
For its
Fritz,
fucking
yeah, dude.
sake.
Fritz, yeah.
This ain't a
Oh,
Fritty beer. It's a good beer.
Shut the fuck up.
Son of a Frit. I'm
What do
gonna
you think?
go. You know,
Man, hopefully this isn't the first one we send a pug.
That's all right.
no, this one's good. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Tractability. I mean, It took me a while to find this fucker.
Did you just like decide to like pick the most boring looking can this time, or?
No, I was looking at the IBUs. That's what caught my eye. I was like, oh shit, 18, 5.5.
Appreciate that.
I mean,
what stood out? What because
the IBUs. That's what stood out.
But
honestly.
to see the IBUs, you got to pick up this.
Well, yeah. So I
look
was.
at how small it is.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it took me a while. Like I was reading a bunch of different cans, and I was like, no,
You have to put
no.
this to the light to see that.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you do this in
I'm gonna go
Barefoot Factory or Bigfoot?
kind of. I'm gonna go. Man, I'm gonna go 6.01.
6.01.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
Ain't a 10.
ain't
Ain't a dime.
not even close.
She ain't a dime.
Hey, she barely a nickel and 2 pennies.
Oh man.
Pat said his cats are fighting in the living room. He's going to set up a camera. He's going to set up Thursday Night Fight Club.
Oh yeah, there
Nice.
we go. There we go.
Don't show Seamus.
Get the fuck out of here. Anyways. Fucking hate you guys sometimes.
Jiggle it.
Hey, you said it.
I did not. Anyways, fuck you guys. To me, lackluster, tasty treat. I'm glad you picked it. But I mean, it doesn't really stand out to me. It's just fine. Like it's
Right.
it's just fine to me.
Sometimes simple is good, but
Sometimes.
it really wasn't. Here's the other thing that this brewery didn't have going for it. It's the cans that were above it were like these super crazy cool looking cans.
Was it the same brewery?
Yeah, same
Okay.
brewery. And they had these really cool cans. Like, those were the ones that caught my eye.
Right.
That's why I stopped and then like just looked down the shelf below and was like,
Sure.
oh, look at this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like the brewery's got some dope cans. They just, I guess.
This one, it's a lager can.
It's a
lager.
It's a lager.
Fritz the brewer doesn't like a whole lot of pizzazz on his
Nah.
cans.
They probably went up to the old man and was like, hey, what do you think? Something simple.
Put a stop sign on it and make me say go.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Surprised that's not the fucking saying.
Jesus Christ. I got to give it a 5.5.
Oh.
5.5.
Yep.
Boo.
Yep.
Damn it, I should have had my soundboard up for this.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Bud. Yep.
We'll think about that.
Soundboard guy. He's coming off a high of last week of just being on point. And this week he's like, oh yeah, the soundboard.
That's right. I'm in charge of that.
Where are the sounds?
What? What are you talking about?
I didn't hear any boos. Clapping.
Oh. Thanks, bud.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't mind it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a stop and go kind of guy.
Would it grab your eye?
I'm a gritty and fritty kind of Fritz kind of dude.
Oh, Gritty and
That's a good
Fritty.
attitude.
Gritty and Fritty.
She's boring, but
It's scoring.
was it
Won't leave
I
you
don't mind-
snoring.
I mean, okay, it is boring, and it's not that it's. I mean, I'll give it a 5.8.
5.8. Not the most delectable looking can, but the shit inside of it is pretty good. I tell you what.
Tasty.
Yeah, sorry. Let's rate these up,
Taste
boys.
is a really big punch in the face.
Yeah. All right, let's rate these up. Fucking Jesus Christ. All right, boys. Max came out to a 6.76 average
Okay,
score. It's 7.59 for me, 7.18 for Kärel, for a total of 7.18.
Hey, that ain't too bad.
Hey! Think you wanna holla hi ho!
Burns, you tell me, don't you know? Chug a look.
Grapevine,
a mason jar.
Yep.
Made him browse the school.
Yes, sir.
My friend of mine after that.
Hey!
Man,
All right, before we get out of the our beer of the week, I got some would you rather beer questions
All right.
for you. And if you guys think of any of these, jog your brain of any.
I thought I did think of one.
Just got a couple here. Not. Would you rather only be able to drink light beers or IPAs?
Light beers.
So like you can never like light beer, no craft beers. It's like I should say light beers are like any other craft beer, like Busch Light, Miller Light. You know the shitty kind of domestic. Not shitty, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm light beering it.
Yeah, I'm a light beer kind of guy.
Give me
I don't mind venturing a little bit, but it comes down to it, I gotta pick a light beer.
Give me the other ones.
You are a craft beer kind of
You
guy,
are.
aren't you?
You
You're a
are
little-
a connoisseur.
You little hipster, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, I love them. It's just sometimes sometimes you gotta black out.
After 3 beers.
Yeah, sometimes you need 3 beers to black out. So what? Speaking of, we could figure out a way. Would you rather? So you can either always drink for free, always,
Okay.
or you never get hungover.
Oh.
Wow.
The hangovers be rough
That's a good-
nowadays.
Never get hungover,
Yeah.
I think.
Right?
Damn, that's a good question right
Yeah.
there, my
'Cause,
friend.
like, you could save a lot of money, but
Right.
Anytime you go out, just free beer.
or anytime there's always a beer, and anytime you want a beer, there's a beer in the fridge.
Oh my goodness! Or never be able to do this episode every week. And
Right.
just-
Not feel like shit at work
Right.
the next day.
oh,
Right?
I think
I gotta go with no hangover personally, because those
me too.
that
to
shit
be
be
honest.
killing me nowadays.
I think if I were 20,
Right.
give me
Yeah,
free
yeah,
beer
yeah.
all
Fuck yeah.
day,
Right. I'll
No
take
doubt.
it. Yes.
every day. But
No
even
doubt.
that 20 to 26, almost 27, like hangovers are really starting to hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
really
They're getting
starting to
it.
hit.
They're getting
And
there.
yeah, I'll take the no hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
think
then I
I'm
could
no
just drink
hangover,
more
too.
beer the next day too, instead of taking a day off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no hangover for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I
doubt.
had one. I had one. Right at I'll probably think of it like
Must not have been that cool.
no. I think it was a thinker.
It was a thing.
Making
Yeah,
me
you could
think
even
right now.
you could even do like never black out, or like never have a hangover. I don't
Okay,
know,
what's
like-
a bar pet peeve?
Oh yeah.
Like
the
you're
pet
out
peeve,
drinking
yeah.
at the bar. Mine is people who, if we're at the bar, it's not necessarily like a drinking thing, but people who just sit on the pool table all fucking night.
Oh yeah.
And like, it's like I want to go to Cock Bowl or whatever and play like I want to at least play like a game or two of pool.
Right.
And then there's like that group
That just
who just sits there, or like somebody asks like, "Hey, you want to play?" And like they're super competitive, every rule, and it's like it's not even fun. It's like,
Right.
well, come on, man, I'm just trying to play some pool.
Trying to play some pool.
that's for any like darts too. You're trying to
Yeah.
just play a game of darts, and there's people just on the dart table
Yeah.
or on
Yeah.
dart table.
My I think
board.
I think my pet peeve is like when people like aren't conscious of like just, like spatial awareness, you know, like you're trying to get around. It's not even like a packed bar, but they're just like standing in the way, and then they'll see you walking towards them and they don't move,
Right, and they just,
then
like-
you have to be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Like I mean it makes sense that they don't see you, and then like most of the time they'll get out of the way, but like there's sometimes people just like see you coming, don't move, and then you're like, excuse me, and then they don't move like at all, and then you're like
Then you're like
grind-
right.
then you
you're
gotta
right
like
next to
grind
them.
up on
Yeah.
them. I'm like, bro, you could take like one step that way, like help me out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like when there's like a bunch of chairs at the bar, and then there's people just standing at the
And-
bar, and then you're trying to like maneuver through the chairs and people trying to like
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
like I got money, like
I
fuck.
think a big pet peeve for me is just being short at a crowded bar trying to get a beer. 'Cause it's
Sounds like a personal problem.
It is. It is. Because but I
Personal peeve.
used this last weekend where it's like I big tall fucker, very tall guy right in front of me,
Yeah.
and I just kind of gave him like just like a knock on the shoulder. I'm like, hey bud, no one's gonna see me behind you. You mind if I just kind of scoot in? Like he was already served.
Yeah.
And I was like, you mind if I just? And he's like, come here, little boy. It's like you got to
you,
take the
okay.
wrath of the like, yeah, hey, yeah, big buddy, all right. Can I get a bush light?
Gonna stand on your shoulders. with a
Can I get a
bush
bush light on the tall
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah, or like the people, same thing with spatial, when there's like a lot of room at the bar, but they decide to like stand like directly next to you.
Yeah.
And
Oh
it's
my
like, just
God.
give me like a little bit of space here. Like you, like again, take it like one step over. You know what I mean?
Just yeah, a little bit of like a bubble would be
A little
great.
bit, a little
Like,
bit.
There's no
Like
need.
sometimes it's not there. Like it can't make it happen if it's packed. But like we got room. Like, hey man,
Mhm.
give me some
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, if
So-
you could, this isn't what I thought of. I'm probably gonna ask the question I thought of.
Later, that's fine.
Probably
Oh,
at the end
and
of the
I remembered
show.
Another one too.
Would you rather only be able to have beach beers, like Hawaii beach beers, or up north campfire beers?
Dude, this was one of the ones I asked. Me and I were talking, I asked her the same. I was like, would you rather drink beer like on a beach or around a fire?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Like beautiful
yeah.
Hawaii beach
Give
or
me-
like a campfire, cold, like brisk with a flannel on, like that perfect
Out in the woods.
fall weather where it's like flannel on, fires blazing, food's cooking. Oh, like that
man.
perfect brisk up north weather, or that like beach, Hawaii beach, clear water, day drinking on the beach beer.
Well, like, because I hardly ever drink like on a beach, like I
Yeah.
want to be like, yeah, give me that. But then I'm like thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, but then like you get super dehydrated even faster. You like get worse hangovers.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, maybe just sit around a fire with some.
I do like playing some drunk volleyball on the beach, but
I
Oh
do
my
too.
God.
Yes, that's a good call.
But I'm not gonna lie, the campfire beers out in the
Oof.
wilderness where it's like
Yeah.
perfectly fucking quiet. There's like nobody
Oh.
around you, and you're just getting fucking
Gives me
toasted
butterflies
in the
thinking
fucking
about it.
woods.
Oh,
Give me
the
those.
best.
I'm thinking,
Give me those beers.
I'm literally thinking like behind the cabin,
Yeah.
around the fire, and it's
Mhm.
like just
Let me chop some fucking
A
wood.
little
Just
bit of
a-
snow.
can see your breath just a little bit,
Yep.
but it's not too cold where it's like, it's just like, stoke the fire. It's nice.
Right. Just
Yeah.
standing around the fire feels perfect.
I
you
think
know?
that the beers flow better there.
I do too.
Oh
I
my
agree.
god, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. I tell you.
Oh shit!
Tell
It
you.
is. I mean, it's
love
one
it.
of the, because you just know, like, you don't got your worries are kind of gone.
Oh,
you
right.
know?
There's
You're
nothing.
Your biggest worry is fuck. We got to stoke this fire a little bit. Or
Yeah.
make sure we get a log for this
Yeah.
thing.
See, I feel like I get a little carried away out on the beach because you're still in public, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they
Yeah.
they do go down nice.
Oh,
yeah, and
my
it's
God.
hot. So
And
it's
it's
like I'm
hot.
trying to
Yes.
hydrate right now,
Yeah.
but
But I always end up getting a little too toasted on the beach, and then I gotta be decent.
then you're it's easier to day drink, like even those like fall days around up north, walking around the woods,
Mhm.
Yeah.
drinking. It's easier to do that than like sitting on a beach in the sun drinking, because like the sun just wears you out, and then
Yeah, but you
27 beers on top of it. It's like,
Jump
man.
you can jump in the water.
Oh,
though.
but you can jump in the creek.
I
Oh,
guess,
the
yeah.
fountain of youth. Oh man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got the butterflies.
Would
man.
you rather only be able to ever drink like at home or like at people's houses, or like out at bars and restaurants?
Homes, people's houses? I think.
Like if you're out at a bar or restaurant, you can't have a beer. But if you're out at like a buddy's house or your house sitting around a fire, beer up.
I think.
Does that include cabin nights?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You
Okay,
just
it's
can't
not
go.
a bar.
Yeah, it's not a bar.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I think I'd take like at home or with buddies up north, cause like I don't have to go out. Like I mean, I like the bar. Like it's fun to go out, or like even if you're at dinner. But like to me, that more like that environment of just the buddies at a fire,
Yeah.
around like a fire, or just like that.
that
That
is
setting's
nice.
better to me than
Right.
being at the bar.
Fuck. It's such a horse of peace because I'm always in the mood for like one or the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And usually, if you're like drinking at home with you're not gonna go to a bar. You're
Yeah.
gonna stay there. And if you're drinking at a bar, well, you probably would come home and maybe
Yeah.
have one or. But if you get all fucked up at a bar, you're usually not coming home and drinking more unless
No.
you have like a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so fucked up, but I gotta go home and drink more. Like maybe let's just go to bed. Maybe.
Eat a frozen pizza.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'd rather just like be able to drink at a buddy's house and up north.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because
too.
like I think the difficult part for me is like I drink at a bar way more often than I drink at home
It's true.
or at other people's
Yeah.
houses. But when I do, like it's pretty nice. I don't
Right,
know.
yeah.
There's nothing.
Same reasons you were saying.
Like imagine mowing the lawn, not
Not being able to have a beer.
beer.
Sitting around a fire at home, not being able to grilling, not being able to have a. Oh my!
It's tragic.
I
It's
can't
tragic.
even
Tragic
picture
thoughts.
it. But yeah,
Speaking of beers,
yeah, but not.
What's Pat got going on? What are you saying, Bod?
Pat, what do you got?
Some
bud?
beers work like dog ears, that's for fucking sure. And we're
Yeah.
crewing with the HUA boys. Sheesh. With some beers. Sheesh. With the manager. Sheesh.
Yeah, dude. Pat, good to see you last night, man.
Pat says, Seamo, it seems like you're asking. Oh, you know what? I need to change the screen. Sorry, guys. I fucked up.
Oh, shit.
I forgot to change that back. So we're back to full screen now. Hopefully this is a little bit better, Pat. A little off screen, but we're here. We're doing all right.
All right. Oh, Carl's got an amber.
And this
It'll
is
say amber.
Hey.
man. All right. Do I like these?
You know,
Which one is that again?
It's Alaskan.
I think
It's
that was from when
Alaskan.
we did our 100th episode. And we had
A bunch of
all
different
got
ones?
different ones.
Oh,
Yeah, nice.
Since age. All right.
Nice.
What a movie
Play
on.
a beer of the week song to take us
Yeah.
out of the segment
let's-
here.
Yeah.
That wraps up HUA 19's beer of the week, our bow. And man, we were drinking Old Nation Brewing Company's Fritz Lager.
Fritzy boy.
Hey, St. Patrick Show. Shout out Fritz.
Yeah, shout out Fritzy.
Beer of the week.
Beer
of the week.
Yeah.
Beer of the week.
We're going to recap last week's episode a little bit. Just a little quick recap, nothing crazy. Not going to spend a ton of time, but still, I mean, we talked about a lot in last week's episode. There was a lot of info. Pat was throwing out a lot of info we were talking about. And not really even just like ideas were flowing. The creative juices were pumping in the stew, you know. With the stew was full. You know,
yeah,
so,
man, it was good to have you on, Pat. Thanks for coming on again. It was a great time talking with you, having you on. I mean, like Max said, we talked about a bunch of cool shit. We talked about Pug Network, little things got going on. It's something we're happy to be a part of.
Yeah, man.
It's
exciting.
Yeah, man, getting a bunch of different creators doing fun stuff that they all love and enjoy and come together as a group to support one another. I mean, man.
And it's cool to see what's going on in our area with like this kind of, podcast shows.
Yeah.
Other people doing what they love to do.
It's cool to get to know of like other people getting involved in the same kind of thing we are, just in different elements.
Yeah, and the opportunity for us to be able to possibly meet these people and bring them on with us.
Yep.
Like having Pat was awesome. It was a blast.
Yeah.
The guy's he's a good person to have on the show.
Right, exactly. And like you were saying, meeting people that doing a show. We met Chuck Charles last night at Skyline at the Comedy Club. He came out. He did a little bit too.
Yeah.
It was good to meet him as well. He's part of it. He does a show with Pat. And I'm excited to meet some of the other people doing it. I know Pat. We're in talks about doing a little show in the early months of next year. Doing a little comedy show, a little award show. I think that's be really cool to kind of, because that's just gonna get all the creators together. You know what I mean? It's really cool to support each other. Just on Twitch and everybody's channels and what they're doing. But I think it's gonna be even cooler to everybody get together. And like Pat said, it's gonna be one of the few times that all these people do get together and we can shoot the shit and just talk about things, about what we're doing and just kind of like explore a little bit.
Hell yeah. What do you got?
Well, this is a
red
Stone
beer?
Arch. No, this is a West Coast IPA.
Oh.
This was the beer Seamo and I had a little while when it was just the Seamo and Max show.
Oh, shame and Max. Yeah, what'd you think of last week? Exciting.
It was awesome.
Sweet.
It was dope. It was what you kind of hope for when you just having a podcast and doing, weird, talking about dumb shit. It's like not, we find funny. You hope other people find it funny. You hope other people are like, oh, this is a cool idea, and to just be like, have someone be like, yeah, dude, like, love your idea, like, want to keep that rolling and like you guys have good energy. Like, yeah, just to be like, oh, fuck yeah. Like,
It kind of put a little bit of a spark into the show.
Right.
Where like we've always just kind of been doing this
We're
for us in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then to have Pat come on, to be interacting with Pat and with Pug, it kind of sparked a little something where it's like, oh, okay, like people, we have people watching every episode, which is new, which is new, and it kind of it's like, all right, someone other than us gives a shit about the show,
right?
And that's cool because we've been doing this for 2 years now, And to actually be doing it in front of a little bit of a crowd is like, all right, this is cool.
Yeah, no, it is cool. And like you were saying, it like you said, it's brought like kind of a new element to our show because, like you said, we've been doing it, for ourselves. It's just something we, find fun. It's something fun for us to do. And like it's cool that other people think it's fun too. So it just brings more ideas to us for us to expand on. The things that we talk about, what people are more interested in that we can dive deeper into and develop more.
Yeah.
I think 100%. That's awesome.
And the like, it's fun. It's also cool to like talk with other like creative people who like just want to do creative things, and it's not really like, I mean, yeah, there is some like emphasis on building a network and getting views and whatever, but it's also more just like, well, let's just do things that, or like let's put things out there that people just enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Like first, like if you like, I don't think we would have like thought about doing this or could have like tried to if like 20 episodes in when it's like, yeah, I mean, looks like fun, you guys are having a good but you guys could wrap this up in like 5 episodes, like who knows, it could just like, but kind of being a little bit more established, like, all right, you guys have done this 120 times.
I mean, the one thing about our show, we're committed to it,
right?
And I think that it shows. I mean, for us, it's like we're not committed to it because we're eager to get because we've been eager for people to like watch, and we're like out there hungry for viewers. We're eager for this because this is something we enjoy.
Yeah,
and it's exciting to share.
Yes, it's exciting to share, and it's exciting for us. I think just this Thursday night is always a night for me where I was like, I fucking love Thursday nights. To get in here and shoot the shit, and just kind of do something for ourselves. It's like it's nice, it's enjoyable, and it's something I don't see ever stopping in the foreseeable future.
Right. Yeah. No, it's awesome.
It's cool, man.
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk. What do you guys want to talk?
Well, we can, if there's anything else anyone wanted to say on, what kind of everything we did last week, like, I don't know. I don't know.
I think for me, every time we have a guest on, I'm itching to have another guest on.
Yeah. I think that's something that we can incorporate more. Because, I mean, that was the second guest for me while I've been on the show. And it's always been electric, you know what I mean? And it's cool to bring other people with their own thoughts and ideas or even like their skills. I know you guys brought somebody on who played a bunch of different funky guitars, instruments from around the world. And I think it'd be cool to bring more people on and share their weird things that they do. You know what I mean? It's exciting.
Definitely.
And it challenges us like to be able to be interviewers, to interview somebody, ask questions, keep something flowing. Because I think having like Doug Heim, when Doug Heim came in here, he's a guy has a little bit of age on us, quite a bit of age on us.
Right.
He's not, and to me that was like a challenge where it's like, let's keep this conversation flowing, keep it interesting, and keep the guest interested.
Right.
And that was a cool thing about Pat being here is like he was so excited. He loved the setup. He loved just shooting the shit. Like I think it's awesome having a guest and making him feel like, okay, this is just a sweet hangout.
Yeah.
I can just sit here, shoot the shit. And I think that's the exciting part about having a guest is just like it challenges us as a show, as just us to be able to really put together something for that guest to enjoy.
It makes us grow even more. It makes us better too. So
yeah.
So
I think that's something that we're already planning on, in the future wise of doing more.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
And we never were like sticking this out or doing all for like making money or anything either. That was the other we just like
if we get money to buy a beer of the week, that would be sweet.
Yeah, if we can get enough to just get a beer of the week every once a week, that'd be pretty dope.
That'd be awesome. Dude.
But yeah, so that was another cool
Fritz is the sponsor. This episode is brought to you by fucking
Fritz. Shout out.
Hell yeah.
So last week was dope. Really, really enjoyed having Pat on and all the ideas and just like fun, creative, like things we were talking about, like
just banter, good banter,
good banter.
You can't. It's like it's just so much more fun to talk about like things we could be doing rather than like,
it brings something new to the show.
Exactly,
You know,
yeah.
which is cool.
things to look forward to.
Right. Pat asked when can you get affiliate? So I was looking at it before the show, and we're running into one minor roadblock. Is you have to go live at least 8 times a month, or 7.
7, I think.
7
Explain
times.
what affiliate means.
So when you get affiliate, that kind of means that you can start running ads on your stream, which generate revenue. People can also subscribe. When you subscribe, you get extra perks, like you don't have to watch the ads. You get to skip over them, so you can just keep watching the show. And that also brings in some money. But like Pat said, people can subscribe, getting ads and bits and stuff. And if people have Prime, like if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription every month. So people can throw that out to you, and that's, it's free for them, and that brings in revenue for us too.
That's dope.
Right. Yeah. So you get $2.30 per subscriber. But yeah, like I said, we're running to one roadblock. We're trying to figure out a way we can meet that goal, because we only go live once a week. So that means 4 times a month. But we're thinking about possibly going live, not us being live, but having the stream go live, and then possibly like throwing back old episodes,
Right.
That maybe people haven't watched or seen, and they can just tune in again. Because I know on Twitch, I know they're all on Spotify and YouTube, but if you just watch on Twitch, they only stay in like our archive for like 30 days, and then they're gone.
Yep.
So it'd be really cool if we could throw up some of the older episodes, and people can just kind of tune in and listen again. Like I said, we wouldn't personally be live, but it'd be a rerun of our show, basically.
Yeah.
I think that would help us meet our goal.
We could try to do just like all like episodes that were pre-Twitch first.
Mm-hmm.
And
when did we go? Do we remember the episode we went live on Twitch?
I want to say it's around 60, 70.
Yeah, I have it labeled. I remember labeling it like getting twitchy with it.
Twitchy with it.
Something like that.
Nah,
that was the title of the episode. So whatever episode that is, that's the episode we first were on Twitch. So like we would start, like Fridays we would do like we're going live, but like it's just like episode fucking 68 of Hold Us Accountable.
Right.
Yeah. Like we would be like HUA Live recap, episode 68, and then we would just play it on someone's computer.
Yeah.
And
so basically.
we'll
have to figure out something like that. We also talked about like when we record an episode, maybe playing again the next day again for people that haven't seen it live, but it's again playing on Twitch.
Like a HUA backlog or like
something like
come
that.
on, we'll catch it.
Yeah, so we can go live like
what
would it be, like 8 times a month if we did it twice a week, right?
Right,
fucking
exactly.
episode.
Hey, appreciate that, Elijah.
1s and 2s and
Elijah said he'll throw it up whenever he can. I mean, shit, man, that all helps. We appreciate it.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, we just got to figure out. That's the last goal. We've met every goal. Last episode, we finally hit our goal of 50 followers. We're at 52 now.
Hell yeah! Shout out everybody,
killing it.
50 people, 52 people following along with us. That's
and
awesome.
if you're following along on Twitch, also go on YouTube and give us a subscribe to our YouTube channels. I mean, why not?
Right.
Because Seamo, like if you miss it after you don't, and it's also edited down on YouTube a little bit, so it's a little quicker. There's timestamps you can jump around.
And then when you're on YouTube, then you can search our page a little bit. You can pick and choose. Go to some older episodes, see what we were doing back in the day. Still drinking beers, still talking shit.
And then if you really, really love us, you go to Spotify and just rewatch the episode.
And then
Spotify.
if you love it on Spotify, I mean Apple Podcasts, sweet, dude. I mean, come on.
Pretty sure Google Podcasts it's up too if you really love it.
Yeah, we're on way too many platforms we should not be on, but we are there.
we're
love it.
Whatever.
I wonder, you guys. I've thought about this in the past, where it's like, I wonder, like, just somebody who probably listens to our podcast, whether it's on any of those platforms. There's got to be somebody out there who fucking loves us, who just loves the bullshit, who just in a random place, who just stumbled upon like Hold Us Accountable.
That's the dream,
and then,
honestly.
And there's probably somebody out there who's just like, oh, I wonder what these goofy Wisconsin fuckers are up to again.
And then just think of how many millions of podcasts there are.
Yeah.
So again, we're not trying to get rich or make it be any type of way about. We just wanted to do this for fun, and it's we're teaming up with people that we like and that are also fun and creative. Like that's the only point, is to like meet cool, interesting people, continue to just be creative.
Yeah.
And like have fun with each other. You know,
Right.
try beers and like shoot the shit and talk about fun shit. That's it. Like,
And I think it would be awesome for like us to like go live with another podcast, or like if there's
that'd be dope.
if we meet other people from this pug community
Yep.
who are like, hey man, like let's like, you want to, like, if somebody asks us like, can we interview you guys and talk about like, wait, that'd be sweet to be on somebody else's show, be a guest on a different podcast. I always I thought that'd be sweet.
It'd be really cool.
Yeah.
So,
Super cool.
That's I mean, it's just a really exciting episode last week that just kind of opened new doors and new possibilities, along with sticking with what we're still currently do, and what we're always gonna do, you know. So
Yeah,
man,
good shit.
Yeah, and Pat's giving a shout out to Chuck Charles and Cash, who we think would be good people on the show, and he also gave a shout out to. He's hoping to get us on his show too. Yeah, maybe next month.
Hell yeah,
absolutely,
that'd be awesome. Fuck yeah,
it'd be super fucking cool. So.
We're down, dude. We're down for whatever. Whatever's clever, dude. We're down.
Yeah.
Talk to our manager. We'll be there. Give him a little bit of Kesslers and vermouth, and we'll be there.
We'll go anywhere.
We'll go anywhere. Give a pack of Winston's. Oh, shit. You can record in the studio.
Oh, shit. Yes, sir, man. But it was an exciting week last week.
Yeah.
Super
thank
cool.
you once again. Thank you so much, Pat,
Thanks, Pat,
for coming out here. Awesome Tesla, by the way. That's a really cool car.
Pretty dope.
But no. Really, that was fucking sweet. It was a blast. And thank you for leaving a bunch of beer here, too.
Yeah, we saw the bag. I was like, woo.
Yeah. Jesus. Fucking tall boy Miller Lights. Looks like I'm at Packer game today. All right. What do we got, Max? What do we got?
Wisconsin Sports Talk. Let's get into it.
All right. You want to shoot text?
Yeah.
See how he
Big homie, and
even
see
if he's had a few.
Tell him
feeling
maybe
frisky.
a quick.
Feeling fritzy. Let us still. That's even better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll give him a shout out.
Yeah, let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is HUA Sports Talk. I am Carl.
And I'm Max.
And I'm Shaky Shane.
And we're talking everything Packers to Brewers to Badgers.
Yes, sir. The Packers laid an egg against the Falcons.
Yeah, and Andy knows how the Brewers are doing.
Hey!
All right, stay tuned. HUA Sports Talk coming now. All right.
And Andy goes, nah, fuck it, I can talk.
Hey, let's do it right away.
Call him up.
Do you want to do it right away?
Yeah, we're going to do it right away.
Yeah.
We're going to start with Big Homie. He's probably fucking 20 sheets to the wind.
He's getting ready for a wedding this weekend, so
And
he's
a
having the
little
time of his life.
Whoa, hey, okay, let's stop that. Why don't we?
Wisconsin Sports Talk. My name's Carl Wardlow.
All right, we're calling Andy. We're calling Big Homie.
Let's do it.
What's up,
And
buddy?
the sailor Andy. Buddy, you're starting the sports talk first today. I know you're out in Minnesota. I'm gonna see you Saturday.
All right.
Give us everything Brewers, everything Badgers, everything you got.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I guess we'll save the Packer talk for a minute here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Badgers. Again, rough first half, man. They just gotta. They can't seem to get it running in the first half, but second half they took over and were the dominant team that they're supposed to be. Ended up winning 35-14.
Who'd they beat again?
Georgia South.
Georgia South.
Georgia
South.
South.
5 interceptions and 1 fumble recovery, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if there's one guy to look out for on that team defensively, it's their safety, man. Hunter Wohler. His name, number 24. He's bringing white safeties back to relevancy.
That's what I'm talking about, buddy.
Who do the Badgers play this week?
They got a Friday night game against Purdue. Starting conference play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I like to see.
That's pretty much that for Badgers. I mean, they just got to start figuring their shit out earlier in the game.
Because now we're gonna start hitting. We play Purdue and then we start hitting conference games, right?
Purdue is conference.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. So I think they have a bye after Purdue, a bye week. But
okay.
Yeah, good time to get it together. So
Right.
But yeah, Brewers, red hot right now.
They won today, right?
They won today. They just took 3 out of 4 against the Marlins and then 3 out of 4 against the Cardinals too. So
that's what I like to hear.
I didn't see what the Cubs are doing yet. They didn't play till like a little bit later tonight, so I think they're playing right now. I did not see a score, but as of right now, I think they're 8 games up on the
Hell yeah.
or 7.5 or 8 games up on the Cubs with like 8 games left to play.
Let's
so,
go.
Looking real good. It's basically at this point, it's basically impossible not to win the division. So
Cubs are losing to the Pirates 4-5, top of the 9.
Okay, love to see that. That basically seals it up pretty much. So we love to see that. It was definitely a close finish, but again, it was one of those things. It's the Brewers. If it's one team that can choke it, it's the Brewers. But if it's one team that can surprise us all and win a bunch of games in a row, it's the Brewers. So oh yeah.
Pray to God the Brewers keep it together. When's the last time the Brewers won? 80s?
82, I believe.
82.
And that they didn't even win a World Series. They just won the pennant. So they just won their. They got to the World Series when they were still in the American League.
Oh, geez.
And I think they lost to the Cardinals in the World Series that year.
All right. Well, we're keeping hopes up. Now let's go to what's important. Packers lose 25-24 against the Falcons. We were playing a ball game. Fourth quarter came around, and we shit the diaper. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I offensively, I thought Jordan Love still looked pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Again, they didn't really quite let him sling it around as much as I think maybe he'd hoped for.
Especially in the fourth quarter.
Especially in the fourth quarter, yeah. They got very conservative. Just not very pleased with A.J. Dillon.
No, dude, get him out. Man. He's a fucking scrub.
You can't pick up a yard.
I know some of that is offensive line play, but again, man, like tripping over yourself on a 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, like it just can't be happening.
Yeah, he's tripping over himself more than like a newborn fucking walker, or newborn baby, a new baby trying to walk. I don't know, something that can't walk well. Baby giraffe or something.
Like I said though, Love, like again, 3 touchdown passes, no interceptions, so that's huge.
That ball, the Wicks was.
Yo, that was crisp.
That was crisp, dude. Love. I mean, nothing but hope, and I'm just encouraged by watching Love play. I mean, he's been smooth. He's been composed. He's throwing tutties, no interest. He's not turning the ball over, and I mean,
he's not making dumb throws. I mean, maybe every here and there, but
I just don't think he had an opportunity to take that fourth quarter. I think they were just they ran the ball, turned it over, ran the ball, turned it over.
Play calling the last 2-3 drives or whatever, just running the ball.
We looked scared. We looked scared in the fourth quarter.
It looked like a young team that knew they were young and they knew like they were scared to fuck up.
Yep.
So
is it you guys feel this way, or is it just me? When the Packers say it's the fourth quarter, we're up, we have a lead, and then we have that one down drive, and it's like that one change of momentum. To me, is always like, oh fuck! Every time this happens to the Packers, we don't recover. Like it's always, I've always felt like that.
Right.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. It's just like kind of getting over that hump of, even if we do have a 3 and out or have to punt, like lock the fuck in, go back out and get it next time, or do something to change the momentum or the state of mind going out there in the first place. So what are you gonna do about it? But
I mean it's forward, so 1-1. We're going against the Saints home opener. What are you feeling? Does Bakhtiari play, or is Lambeau's surface a little too rough for him for that little baby?
I think Bach plays. Yeah. No, I think this one's gonna be kind of a lower scoring game. I think Saints defense seems pretty good. It's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a physical game, especially for the Saints cornerbacks. Marshawn Lattimore is really gonna be kind of pressing whoever he's up against and being physical. So we'll see if the refs kind of let them play or if they're calling stuff. Offensively, I just, I don't really see what the Saints have. I mean, obviously they got a decent running game, but Jamal Williams is kind of hurting right now, and they don't have Kamara right now. So,
yep.
Let's see if they can take advantage of that.
Carr's a fucking wash of a human being.
They had their second running back. Their second running back this next week just came off the practice squad. So
got you.
Let's see what
Aaron Jones is practicing. Bakhtiari not playing on turf, so he's probably playing.
Kind of same thing as I said last week before the Falcons game. Like making sure we can limit the running backs in the running game. I think they're going to do a lot of trying to get those guys into space with like exactly what they did with Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. Got them the ball in space and let them kind of do their work. And Desmond Ritter made big plays when he needed it to, so credit to him. But I think that's what the Saints are going to try to do as well. You know, getting the ball to their guys in space and kind of letting them do their thing, and hopefully stupid fucking what's his face Derek Carr doesn't make the throws. So
Right.
I think
That's my
Aaron
take on
Jones is a game changer. Having him in the lineup
absolutely, 100%.
changes perspective of game. I mean, if we had Aaron Jones against the Falcons, I don't think we lose that game.
Right. I totally agree. Yeah, game changer, man. He really is. So.
And when are we going to see Watson?
Hopefully this week.
I saw he was practicing yesterday. Did not practice today. So we'll see. Hopefully he can come back, even if it's just in a limited role.
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable with the guys we have. Dobbs been showing up.
And Wicks and Jaden Reed have been great dogs too. Yeah, for sure.
Max, anything you look forward to? I mean, obviously, other than being there, drinking beers, and blacking out at the game, is there anything you're excited about for this first home game?
Just welcoming love into Lambeau, man.
Yeah, man.
I think,
Hell yeah.
Hopefully he comes out with the wit. That's all that matters, you know.
Coming out with that first win, I think at home, especially for Love, is huge. I mean, you win that first game at home with those Packer fans. That's a trust right
Big
there.
time.
Yeah.
You trust
Exactly.
the love, and love is all you need. Andy, thank you for joining us, bud.
Yeah, Andy,
bet
thank
you,
you.
boys.
I'm going to see you
great
on
to see you.
Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Put your drinking pants on. It's going to be a party.
You bet you, bud.
All right,
Have fun, man. Have a
love
good
you,
weekend,
bud.
dude.
See you guys.
And the
Everybody-
sailors
All
say
right.
Andy! Hell yeah, that is Packer, Wisconsin sports talk.
With Andy.
With
yeah.
Andy.
Some Badgers, some Brewers. Yeah, what a guy.
Little
What a guy, what a
Brewers,
guy.
ladies and gentlemen.
What?
There's HUA Sports Talk with me, Kärel.
I'm Max.
I'm shaking shit.
Yeah.
I think we got a little bit more talking.
You want to? We can keep talking. Us three.
That was just after Andy.
Andy.
That was just a halftime report.
Yeah.
So I got excited. I'm on this board. I'm
Yeah,
trying to be
you're
on
it.
time.
He's on it.
Trying to be
Yeah.
on time.
So on it. He's a little early.
All right, there we go.
love it.
I meant to just pull up my.
He's used to the other weeks where we finished with Andy. You know?
Right. Yeah. So yeah. Honestly, when usually when Andy's done, you know, that's kind of
Yeah,
the end
Andy
of-
came on right away. Got me
Got a little
excited.
antsy.
Sorry.
No.
But yeah, now it's our turn, boys.
Yeah, I gotta be.
Yeah. So what? So we'll talk. We'll recap a little bit of the Packers Falcons with us tree. What were you doing for the game?
I was in Grand Rapids with Andy,
okay.
actually.
Oh, that's right.
We were
Yeah,
watching the
yeah.
game. I mean,
That's tough.
yeah, it was tough. You know,
Started so good.
I know, and it did start so good. And a lot of what Andy said too is like, I don't think we played terrible. You know, I think we were missing a few key players. You know, Aaron Jones, Bakhtiari, Christian Watson, Elton Jenkins.
Yep.
I think if we had those guys in there, it would have been a game changer. I think we would have came out on top. But still, I don't think we played terribly. You know, obviously it was a 1 point game.
Yeah.
We
were leading the whole game.
we were leading the whole game. We lost a little bit of fire in the fourth quarter, but you know, I don't think I'm like there's no reason to be, you know, deterred or afraid of our team, you know, and their performance at all.
Right.
I think there's, you know, just a few key, even with those players out, there was just a few key moments in the game that could have solidified it for us for sure.
Yep.
You know, Quay Walker had an interception right in his hands that he dropped. Jair had one too right in the midst that he dropped. I mean, if we get those, I mean, like, it could have been ours
I
for
think
sure.
there was a couple.
game.
Yeah, there was a couple like right in the hand.
Yeah, those
Jair was a pick six.
Yeah, pick six for sure. Quay Walker had it right in his midst too. I mean, it's just, you know, we didn't play a bad game. It wasn't perfect by any means.
A lot of missed tackles.
A lot of missed tackles.
Yeah.
That was probably the sloppiest part of the game. A lot of just not wrapping up, trying to go for, you know, the ankles, you know, coming at them too fast or something like that. But I think it was easily ours for the taking, for sure. And Atlanta's not a bad football team. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, considering, because we were looking at the Bears game week 1, and we're like, well, it's the fucking Bears.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so we came into this game like, all right, this is a more real game.
Right. More complete team, more complete coaching staff. Yeah.
So to say, and I don't think, I mean, it was a close game. You know, we just we messed up a few times and it cost us it. You know, but it could have easily been ours. So I'm not disappointed, you know, in our performance overall. You know, I'm just there's just a couple mistakes that could have really sealed it for us.
Of course.
Yeah. So I think a lot of wind out of the sails on that 4th and 1 when Artie Smith decided to go for it, and then they in that fourth quarter, and they could have kicked the field goal. He decided to go for it on 4th and 1.
Right.
And then they just kind of ran it down our throats.
Got like 10, 15
and
yards.
ended up scoring. Yeah, and then there was I feel like that kind of took a lot of wind out of the sails where it was just like, fuck, dude. They're showing those balls. Artie Smith was like, fuck it, let's go. And they drove down and
had about a minute left of the game. We had the ball, and that's usually the Packers' time to shine, on that final run of the game. Unfortunately, we couldn't get anything going at all, which was a little disappointing. But
yeah, it was tough. I mean, the offense definitely didn't help the defense at all in the fourth quarter.
No,
you can't I personally don't think it's there. You can't be like, oh, this is Joe Barry. How can our run defense still be so bad? It's like, well, I mean, when you're literally every single play, like the entire fourth quarter, our defense was on the field. Like,
right.
I don't know. It sucked, but at the same, it's a team game. Like the offense has to help out, and they gotta have more than that. Fucking dude, it was set for the opening drive of the fourth quarter. We get to 2nd and 1. We couldn't get it at 2nd and 1. Couldn't get it 3rd and 1. Was that? And I think that was the drive Jordan Love tried to do,
and then he false start
something.
He tripped over.
No, he went for it.
Wasn't on the snap, wasn't ready,
right.
or whatever happened.
He was going to take the snap, but and I guess it was Love took the blame and said, I made the wrong check at the line.
Okay.
The center didn't snap the ball because he didn't hear what I should have said. I said the wrong thing, so he did the right thing and not snap it.
Mm-hmm.
And so just a little thing, and you'd love it for Love to
take ownership.
Yeah, or even to win us that game in the fourth, huge drive. You'd be like, oh, the legends. But it was almost like the Matrix when Neo is first. They're like, all right, he's the chosen one, and they're like, all right, no one's ever passed this test before. It's the first big whatever, and he fucking fails, and they're like, maybe he's not it. It's like, well, you got to learn. You can't I don't know.
And I think that a position like that, it sucks to lose like that, but it's also that's a big lesson to learn as a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
And also a big thing for him to take that responsibility. Hey, that's my fuck up. I didn't make the right check. That was my fault. That's on me. And sometimes you got to make those bad decisions to make the right decisions when you're in that position further down the road, whether it's this season, next season. I mean, we're going to get a lot of that. I think a big thing that he can take, he hasn't turned the ball over once. That's huge. It's going to happen. I think that's one thing where I think, you have those, with Rodgers, you had those seasons where it's like, man, he's thrown 40 touchdowns and hasn't thrown the ball over once.
Right.
And then you get that first pick, and it's like, oh, my fucking God.
Right.
So I think that's going to be a thing for Love the first time he throws a pick. It's another lesson where it's like, all right, he's got
because it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I mean, they dropped a pick.
They did. Yeah.
He threw it right through. That was a bad throw.
Yeah.
More there's just so many things that a young team does that in those games. I think the Falcons have the oldest defense or whatever, something like that, most experienced defense or some stat. It's we got a young offensive line, a young it sucks that we were in position to win that game and we should have won.
Wasn't Elton Jenkins out too? Didn't
he
get hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt.
He was out
at one point in the game. And he might he sprained his MCL, I think. So who knows? It could be a couple weeks, could be 6 to 8 weeks.
LaFleur was not too happy answering questions about Bakhtiari. Whether a lot of speculation of.
Yeah.
So is he not playing because you guys are playing on turf?
I don't understand why they get so angry about why do you get so snippy with the meat? What do you think they're
speaking
ask?
for us? I was wondering the same thing. It's Bakhtiari's been dealing with this for 2 years. I get he's injured, but also with the big push of his big turf push, and it's a real question. Is he not playing because he doesn't want to hurt himself again on turf? Is that what's going on? At the end of the day, we fucking need you, dude. You're the best left guard in the fucking league, or
Tackle, yeah.
left tackle. Like,
but why is LaFleur getting so upset about? Like, I don't just say
I'm right there with you. Like,
just say like, hey, he's got like no. Just say like, I understand where you guys are coming from.
Yeah.
No, like his knee is still not like perfect. Like he had a major surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it hasn't healed the way like we've expected. Like we thought it was on track, and now it's not. Like I don't know. Like it's a knee that a large human is putting a lot of like pressure and weight on and trying to do very like athletic things, and it's not healing right. Like it, just say that and be like, look,
yeah,
it's good. Like
he was just like, guys, his knees hurt. It was swollen. Next question.
Right,
And then
like,
they're
what
like,
do you
well, was it because of the turf? He's like, I'm not talking about it.
yeah, why? Like just by saying that, you make it even more.
Yeah.
People think even more like there's a conspiracy around.
Right.
It. Just say like,
Transparency is important.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know where you guys are coming from. That's not the case. Like it's not that simple. It's just
Yeah. I don't know if it was like a strategic
But you look at it, I mean-
strategic, like we don't want other people to know kind of thing, but it
definitely
didn't
not-
come off that way.
Definitely not the only head coach who deals with this. I mean, you look at
no.
I mean that unless it's a very open head coach. A lot of head coaches when they get questions like this are pretty fuck off-ish.
Yeah, but but it'd be nice if like, but that's the.
It'd be nice to know.
But wouldn't you think like if so many coaches handle it like this, like it's the wrong way to handle it, and
Yeah.
you'd be able to be like, all right, hey, shit, I know this looks weird, guys. I know he's a very outspoken player. He stands up and speaks for what he believes in, and I get where you guys might, but that's not the case. He's hurt. Like his knee is
Right.
constantly going through phases of inflammation, then it's fine, then inflammation, then it's fine. Like we're figuring it out. But I guess they can't really say like we don't know because like strategery. You got to say no, it's fine, and then the day of be like it's swollen now.
Right.
I think. Look, Bakhtiari's played. He's old. He's an older player now, and he's just gonna go through this shit. Like it sucks. Wish he was out there, but what do you get? Like he's an offensive lineman. These guys like. Their knees are their
power.
Is their power. It's their money. Like,
right.
If it ain't perfect, they can't go.
So Bakhtiari fired back on the comments about the turf.
Yeah.
And he said, if I wasn't going to play on turf, I'd probably make more of a ruckus. No, that was not the reason at all. If it was going to be, it would definitely have been something different. But no, I clearly have an injury I've been dealing with.
So yeah, like
that was his answer.
Yeah,
and I think
and that's all right. Like I think,
and I wonder if they even don't want to say like his knee is still injured because of how much time he took, and then last year there was like, oh, it's looking good, and then like
right,
he just fucked his knee's fucked.
His knee is.
I think his knee might be fucked.
I don't
think he's gonna play this week, fellas. I really don't. It sounded like
the season. When is it?
Okay,
so here's the question.
That's what we have to start saying.
We're paying him so much money.
That's another reason they don't want to say this, but we just have to accept it. Like at this point, like we gave him the money before he got hurt.
Yeah.
So at this
and he earned that money.
He earned it. We have to as fans, as outsiders, we can't just sit here and be like he should be fine. So there's a conspiracy. Right. It's like no, the dude's hurt. Unfortunately, he's getting paid a lot, but he's hurt. Like that's part of.
I'm a Bakhtiari fan. I love Bakhtiari, and I don't think he would hold out. If he was healthy, I don't think he'd be like, I'm not playing on turf.
Right.
I think he's hurt. He is hurt.
He's definitely.
And
hurt.
I think I think like you're saying, like I think maybe LaFleur is a little hesitant to say like, yo, the dude's just fucked up. Like his knee's fucked up, and he wants to play, and we're trying to get him to play, but. Every time he plays, it's more fucked up. Like I think that's what it is. The more, I mean, look at how much pressure he's putting on that knee, on that plant knee. That constant.
And the whole like the Bears game and like flipping off the Bears fans.
Oh, and he was like, really in
just seeing him like playing again. People, it's like, it must be the old Bach is back. It's like, nah.
And how much Toradol they shooting into? You know, how much can he feel during that game, and then probably that energy that he's into and flipping people out, and then the next day comes and he's like, my knee is 4 times the size it was there's so much fluid, this doesn't stop happening.
So we might have to just pick and choose when we get Bach, and like that sucks.
Right.
We have to try to look at whatever positives we can. It's like, all right, we got a young team. That means more snaps for some young guys behind him to see if this Rasheed Walker guy really can be the left tackle of the future. Maybe who knows? A 7th round pick maybe could be. If that is the case, we get a 7th rounder as the left tackle of the future. I mean,
and
that's
maybe
huge.
if we make a run, maybe we do. Say we make the playoffs. Maybe Bach says, you know what, fuck it. Like let's go. Let's run it.
Right.
And whatever happens, happens.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I think Bach wants to play. I don't think he wants to stop playing. And I think it's like I just can't go. I just don't think he can go.
I agree. I definitely don't think
I'm on the side of Bach. I don't ever think the speculations, to me it wasn't like, I don't think a competitor like Bach would sit out because he was afraid of getting hurt.
No.
I mean every NFL player every day, that's a risk. You're going to get fucked up.
We don't play another game on turf until like turf until like week 14 or something like that.
Really? Okay.
So, like, I don't know. I think it's, even if he said like, I don't want to play on turf. Like, let's say that was the case going in. Okay, we don't play another game on turf till week 14. That's fine. Okay, that's cool, Bach. Like, don't play this game. And we need you every other game on grass. Let's say that was the conspiracy and that actually was true. Who cares? Like, it's a week 2 game. It sucks. We could have won. We probably would have won with him. But, like, say he goes out there and fucks up his knee even more.
Right.
And now we don't have him for 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And then the next turf game rolls around. He's like, nah, I'm not playing on. I hurt my knee on turf. Now I was out 10 weeks. Like, I don't know. It's just, if it was week 12 and it's like, all right, we need you to play. This is a huge game. And he's like, fuck that. I'm not playing on turf. Come on, man.
Yeah.
But week 2, if he's like, I don't feel like playing on turf, I'm not going to really get that upset.
I think I think I'm on the same line as you, where it's like, if Bach did come out and was honest and was like, look, man, it's early in the season. I didn't even get to play last year.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to fuck my shit up. I want to be healthy for the latter years of this season.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking out, because, I mean, we can survive. We've been known to survive without Bakhtiari.
Yeah.
Decently.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, even if he did come out and say that, I mean, what can you say, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like...
It's I mean, how can you knock the guy too much?
Yeah.
Right.
But tough luck. I think...
A.J. Dillon sucks.
I really think it was I don't think you can blame defense, offense. I think everyone kind of shit the bed late in the game.
Do you like A.J. Dillon? Like, as a player?
I'm starting to, like, not like him too much. You know, I'm starting to turn on the guy a little bit.
What are those big legs? What are they for?
He just...
Squadzilla.
I mean, he had a few big power runs, but it's like, man, dude, like, I want Aaron Jones, bro. He'll bounce out. Like, we need big. Aaron Jones is one of the best, probably the biggest underrated back in the league.
Yeah, I mean, you can blame the offensive line so much, but until I mean, 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, you can't pick up 1 yard. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's sucked. I don't think we're. I mean, LaFleur's still running these outside runs a lot. Like, I get it. Sometimes it pays off. I get you're setting things up.
Short little pitch, that like option play, little pitch to Dillon that was like a fucking 2-3 yard. It's just like, dude,
doesn't make a lot of
fucking doing right now.
Yeah, I don't, and then not like seeing that Dillon just wasn't like, I don't know, wasn't fucking all there. Like, I think Emmanuel Wilson got like 2 carries.
Yeah.
Patrick Taylor got 2 carries. You know, like,
bring the young guys in. Let Love air it out. If we got it, let's try and air it out a little more.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah.
4th quarter, we ran it. We didn't.
We had like 3 plays in the 4th quarter, and then like,
and then we really,
because like, if we pass the ball on 2nd and 1, then pass the ball on 3rd and 1, people are gonna be like, why just run the ball?
Yeah.
But so like we did try to run the ball. We should have been able to pick up a yard. We couldn't. How much of that is on offensive line, A.J. Dillon? bad play, whatever. And then
Yeah.
we punted it, and the fucking Falcons just played their game.
Yeah, they did. Artie Smith fucking said
They
he put
took
so
our
much
soul,
trust.
man.
Yeah, he did, dude.
They took our and that's
B.J. Robinson was fucking balling, or
He was
right?
tearing
Yeah,
it up.
tearing it up.
and that's also a very veteran coaching staff. Like Smith has been around the league for a while.
I like Artie Smith.
He's a good. Do you know his dad's the guy who started FedEx?
yeah,
Pretty fucking crazy.
yeah,
huh?
pretty crazy.
But yeah, like they've got a good coaching staff and a good like team. So it was a really good test. Like Atlanta's known for pumping in sound, playing some crowd noise when maybe there ain't that much crowd noise in the Mercedes.
And I think maybe Atlanta's a little more of a threat of a team than thought they would be.
Yeah.
I think a little more. I mean, I don't know. I like Artie Smith. I fucking love Artie Smith. I think a team who's going to be coached under him is going to be tough.
Yeah, always.
And I mean,
We stuck with it.
I think they're a better team than the Saints.
I think if we would have got blown out, that would have been like, man, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
I think
Didn't we lose to the Saints last year? Or like, what was that? When did we? I remember a game against the Saints we lost early in the season.
actually Rich and I went to a Saints game a while, but that was when Rodgers was hurt, and I think we had Brent Hundley starting.
Oh yeah.
Or someone, and like
No, we lost against the Giants last year. That was a game.
oh yeah,
Remember?
in England. Yeah, we were at your place.
Yeah, dude.
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And we were looking okay. We were looking like, I think
We were
up-
balling out
yeah.
at first. There was a ball. Yeah, we
and
were
then all of
balling
a sudden,
out.
like it just fell the fuck apart.
Oh my god.
And that was kind of like the
I had
first
the
game.
TV in the garage. We had the fire going.
Yeah.
It was a party. It was like
It was looking
mimosas.
good. Yeah, we were
It was a
looking good. We were
day.
looking fine.
And then it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what happened?
But I
Yeah.
like the Jordan Love ran Packers, man. I'm
Yeah.
excited about them. First home game, I think it'd be huge for Jordan Love and the Packers to get a win against the Saints.
And let's please not do the wave when we're on offense. Let's please not fucking be out of our mind yelling when we're on offense. Like, save it for defense.
yeah.
We should be able to hear Jordan Love making his checks at the line of scrimmage when you're in the stands. You should shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
When they're on
hey,
offense.
you're gonna be there, so make sure.
Yeah. And that's always my. I'm always I'm always more angry at Packer fans than I am at opposing fans. I always get that. I'm always more upset with Packer fans.
I can imagine.
It's like, what are you yelling Jordan Love for? He doesn't care. Like, shut up.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's up to you. If we lose that game,
It's on you, man.
it's on you.
Oh, I'm gonna be so bombed. Oh my god.
I think for me, before we get into our prediction scores here, I just want to say I think one of the more disappointing calls in the game is when they decided not to go for the field goal. It was it was a long field. It was 50. I think it was about
early in the
57
game,
yards.
yeah.
But Anders Carlson has a fucking boot,
Dude.
and he's been crushed. He
What
crushed
was that again?
So
he crushed a 52-yard field goal like the game ahead of time, and he crushed a long one in
could have hit it from
preseason.
6.
This is what. So people who were at the game, like there were Packer fans at the game, and they were there like pregame, like watching everything. And I guess he was struggling from 55 plus.
Okay.
He wasn't. I don't know if he was hurt a little bit. I don't know if something. But Packer fans were saying like they were calling into podcasts and shit. That's how I heard about this. Like he was struggling pregame, so I don't think they were as confident in him for whatever. Like even though it's in a dome and everything, like should have probably had confidence in him. But something pregame was like fuck.
Right.
Let's punt it and try to play the field position game here. And I mean it sucked. It came back to I think you just fucking give him a shot and
Give
see
him a shot.
Like
That put the confidence in your hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you miss, it's like, all right, fuck it.
Did you get shot up with Toradol?
Yeah.
You didn't. All right, we're punting.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did.
Oh, you did.
Oh, you're good from 65. Okay,
Yeah,
let's go.
Right.
But
You know-
yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, I know, because he's got a cannon. I was ready for. I'm like, this is it.
Come on.
This is his time to shine. Like he's gonna fucking boot this in. And we brought in the punt. I was just a little disappointed. Like, was it the worst call of the game? Like, No, especially if he was struggling. But I mean, I just think he could have made it.
Yeah.
And
I think you put it.
It could have been the
put the
difference.
trust.
but
Was that after?
hindsight?
Was that after we had the first pick or the only interception of the game?
I don't remember.
Or was that the first drive? I can't remember.
It wasn't the first drive. I think we were nearing halftime a little bit.
Okay.
I don't remember it specifically. Don't quote me on that, but
I remember, that first pick, dude, fucking Kenny Clark just got immediate pressure up the middle, forced like a lob, and I knew right when he threw, I was like, oh, someone pick it.
yeah,
Someone picked it, and then we could never
couldn't capitalize.
and then we couldn't rattle him again. Like, that was his only mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was, like, we won the turnover battle. We were up, we had +1. And we were winning at half. And, like, usually when a team is winning at half and wins the turnover battle, it's like an 80% chance they win the game. Like, it's pretty unheard of that a team loses with those things also happening. So it was just, like, tough to swallow. Cause like if that was an Aaron Rodgers team, that would be a devastating loss.
Yeah.
Like, crushed. But, like, it's like, oh, you guys had it.
Come on.
Oh.
And I think that's just it, though. I mean, we lost, but it's there.
It's there.
It's fucking there. And I think we have all the reasons to be excited. I have no doubt in my mind. You know.
And the thing about that excitement is like, we gotta capitalize on that because 4, 5, 6 games in, we can't just be like, it's there.
Right.
It's like, all right, it's gotta be here now. It's gotta be there. Like.
Yep.
So, I mean,
it's all right. Second game of the season, young guys coming out, shaking off, I don't want to say rust because they're new guys, but shaking off the jitters maybe. Hopefully they settle in a little bit more, clean it up a little bit.
A positive fucking Quay Walker had
God.
played an other than the drop, the pick interception.
Yeah.
But I mean, even still, he drops back into coverage. Like, he makes the exact right play. It's not like it was a blown thing.
No.
He was
in.
They're in. I don't know. It's just like the young guy.
He moves in a way where he doesn't look super quick, but he's just like
he gets on.
He's
snappy.
there,
He's
bro.
snappy.
And he's such a big dude. Where I fuck with Quay.
The hardest part about that loss was that like it was the veterans who kind of made mistakes, then kind of AJ Dillon not being able to keep his feet, just not running the way a fourth year running back should run.
Jair missed a lot of tackles.
Jair missed a pick 6.
Darnell Savage, I don't know, like he was there to make the play on that flea flicker. I think
he was pretty upset about that one.
And then just he underpointed the ball instead of high pointing. I don't know what.
How
he
about
was
that
doing.
Packers flea flicker?
Hey, and the ball loved through.
Dude.
Ball would have been a
dude.
touchdown
Ball,
if it wasn't pass interference.
Yes. Oh my
man.
God, dude. That was an awesome. I was like, that was a good sell, good
Oh my
flea
God.
flicker, and Love put it on the dime.
And the throw that didn't get caught in the corner of the end zone to Wicks.
Yeah.
It was an absolute perfect ball.
dime, bro.
If it's not a 5th round rookie running that route, I think that's a touchdown.
That's a dime,
Because all you do is not get your. I mean, I shouldn't say not all. I don't know how to do it, but a veteran wide receiver would know. don't let my back arm get caught by the guy trailing me.
That was a beautiful pass.
It was
beautiful pass.
So and even the throw, to Torre, the last throw of the game.
Yeah.
Where Torre, it would have been a tough catch, and he probably should have caught it. But if you look at that throw from the back angle, it's one of the more ridiculous arm angle. Put it in the only spot that Torre could have caught it, and he should have caught it. But
Love's got a fucking.
He can.
He's kind of clean.
He's
clean, dude. He's clean.
When his throws are on, they're fucking on.
Yeah,
dude.
they
so.
I love Love.
The future is bright, and it was a tough loss, but I mean, we have to just
just got to clean up some mistakes.
We don't have a time machine to go back and fix it, but as fans, you got to just, I don't know.
It's a growing experience.
I just see so many podcast people just it's just it's the biggest, it's so crushing. It's it's not. It sucked, and we should have won, but
it wasn't devastating.
It was still gave you some hope for the
right.
Again, if this was a Rodgers team, we'd be like, fuck, we ain't winning the Super Bowl this year, fellas. Ain't no way. But with Love, it's like, oh shit, all right, like
Yeah.
we're in games. We're in game. We lost by a point
to
one point.
a team that's
To a
got
competitor that
Kyle Pitts was a top 5 draft pick. Drake London's a top 10 draft pick. B. John Robinson's a top 10 draft pick. Like, this team has got some crazy weapons, and we hung in there. Their defense is super veteran savvy. Like, Love played well. He just didn't put it all together at the end, and that's, they'll figure that out, I think.
Growing pains.
It's not like the throws he made was like, whew. That was
they were like,
I haven't seen, where did that throw? It was like, yep, that's a Love throw. Like, it was
there's
all
so much confidence
building,
in Love.
yeah.
I have so much confidence in Love. The way he came out this against the Bears and against the Saints, like the way he carries himself in the pocket, stays in the pocket, goes through his progression.
Yep.
And he seems like a comfortable, I'm not going to say veteran quarterback, but he seems like a guy who sat under, who knows what he's doing. He's not out there just hoping for the best. He's going through his progression. He's looking at the right spots, and he's making fucking darts, dude.
Yep.
He's throwing darts. He's accurate. He's got an arm, and he's got legs.
He's going to be around for 10.
And he's a leader, dude. He has so much composure. You never see that guy smile. You never see him frown. He walks that field like he owns the field. He's a confident.
Sometimes
Looks a little grumpy.
I do like that, but sometimes, like when he had that scramble, and he got like 20 yards, and he got up and like, dude, a dude like came in and hit him in the face mask.
Yeah.
Like, he got popped and he got up and he's like, "What up, mother?"
I
was like,
that's gold. I want to see a little bit more. A little bit more.
I guess after that, LaFleur told him like, don't fucking do that. Like, slide. Like, don't juke and cut back. He was like, slide. And Love was like, I thought our team needed a little fire, man.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, we needed some fire. I was gonna go out and I love when he can feel
that,
like,
bro.
Okay, we need a play. I'm gonna go out there.
We need a little juice. Like, let's go.
Uh-huh.
And nothing bigger than seeing your quarterback get up and be like, what the fuck's going on, bitch?
Yeah, right.
And I think we carried that for a while, and then it was just like we could never.
Don't you see him though, the way he composes himself?
Yeah,
where it's just but it's just that like smug, like,
he's like, all right.
He just means business. That's
means
all.
business, bro.
Yeah. So I think we're good. I think we got a guy for a while here, folks.
And
like,
this is a weird thing that I've seen, and this might change through the years, through the being a veteran maybe later in his career. But like, you know how you see those like pregame pictures, players coming into the stadium. And they have like pictures of players with like their fancy clothes, or like Rodgers always had his hippie necklace and like glasses on. It's like Jordan Love just comes in a pair of jeans and a white shirt and just looks like he just does like nothing fancy, doesn't want attention.
Ready to go.
And for some reason I fucking love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Rodgers always came with like a fucking V-neck down to his belly button and a fucking Buddha necklace that has ayahuasca fucking soaked into it. It was like, I love Love's just love is love.
He lets the players
And in
play
a
and do
couple
the talking.
years, we're going to look back at it like, remember how fucking pissed we were when this dude was fucking drafted?
Yep.
And now he's winning those fucking Super Bowls.
Actually, my buddy Rich, who's coming into town, he was one of the only guys I knew that when we drafted Love, he was like, good. He's like,
Yeah?
Yes. He was high on the pick. I think as the years kind of went on, he was a little less high just because of like how close we were to Super Bowls, but he always had that like, I've liked this guy. Like pre-draft, he was, because we always talk a little bit about the draft, and he was like, I like Love. If it comes down to us drafting Love, he's like, I say pull the trigger.
Before we even drafted him.
Yeah,
Damn.
and he was like, because it could, and so I will always. He was always not like, yes, I'm like I think this is the best pick we could have done, but he was always like, I get it, like I'm about it. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna like bitch and moan. He's like, I like this. Let's see what he's got in a couple of years. So always, gotta give him credit for that. Gotta give him credit for
One
that.
pick I'll never forget is I remember we were cleaning the office when we drafted Jordy Nelson.
Oh yeah.
And I put a sign on Uncle Sam's office door that said the White Randy Moss.
I mean, he darn near for Packer fans. I mean, it's about as close as we got.
I remember us. There's a vivid memory of us listening to the draft over the radio, cleaning the office, and we drafted Jordy Nelson. And I wrote a sign that said the White Randy Moss and stuck it on my uncle's office door
Because no one knew who Jordy was.
No,
nobody.
No.
There was a.
So shout out Jordy. He should
Yeah.
have fucking shook my hand at the Hall of Fame. He didn't.
You should have called him the White Randy Moss at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he
Maybe
shook
you
me
would've.
off. He shook
Maybe
me
you
off like a
would've.
little.
If you're like, hey, yo,
punk-ass
White Randy
bitch.
Moss, what up? You would've been like,
Shout out Jordy. Just
Love Jordy.
didn't even give me the time of day.
Jordy.
All right, should we get into some predictions?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
let's get into predictions.
Predictions, and then we'll move on. Yeah,
Yep.
predictions for the Saints game.
And then you guys want me to play that song, the sports.
Yeah.
Might as well run it. Might as well run it back.
about
Predictions
it.
for Saints versus Packers this
Yeah.
Sunday at Lambeau Field.
Yes, sir.
I think it's gonna be a lot like the Atlanta game in the sense of there's definitely gonna be some scores on each side. I think we're gonna
Scores on each side, huh? Wow.
Yeah, a good amount of them. I think we're gonna clean up some of our mistakes.
Mark Stakes.
Yeah, some of our
Mark stakes.
mark stakes. Fuck you, Max. But I think we're gonna come out on top, and I think we're gonna come out on top at 27-21.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
27-21. Carl, what do you think?
I'm gonna go 27-9 Packers.
27-9. All right.
And then I'll throw in there
Oh.
Rasul Douglas pick.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And Luke Van Ness sack.
Oh. Pick, sack. All right. Loch Ness Monster with a sack.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to go. So I'll defense for you. Is the defense going to score a touchdown? Pick six for Rasul or
No.
Okay.
No.
No. I'm going to go. Man, the Saints have a really good defense. They haven't allowed 20 or more points in their last 10 straight games.
Not until this week, baby.
They are a very
a good defense.
veteran defense.
What did I say? 27-9?
27-9.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I do. Well, I didn't think Ritter would be able to do quite as well as he did, and he proved that dude, he's not like a dynamic elite thrower or anything runner, but
He's a confident quarterback.
He knows the offense. He knows what he's supposed to do. And they have a really good team around him. Like, their offensive line is great. I wish we had one that good. I'm going to go 17-13 Pack. Yeah, low scoring affair, but we pull it out in the end.
Ooh, we redeem our game or our non-game win. Fuck. We redeem our non-game winning run at the end of the.
Yes,
You know what I'm fucking saying.
It's going to be 13-10 going into the fourth quarter, and Love will have a drive. I don't think it's going to be the last drive of the game, but I think he's going to have a touchdown drive in the fourth quarter to put us up 17-13, and the defense takes us home.
Yeah.
All right.
Love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir,
That's
ladies
the
and
old
gentlemen.
Wisconsin Sports Talk, episode 119.
You want it?
Yeah, man. That's the Wisconsin Sports Talk, episode 119. We talked Falcons, Packers. We looked at the Packers.
Ladies and gentlemen,
My name's Max.
I'm God.
And I'm Shaky Shake.
No, that was Wisconsin Sports Talk. Thanks.
We
for
talk
hanging out.
Badgers. We talk Packers.
We talk Brewers.
Yeah. All
I
right.
can't wait till we can include Bucks on it, dude. I can't fucking talk right now, dude. I can't fucking talk right now. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, boys, I wasn't on it.
Need a
That's all right, buddy.
I did it.
iOS shame
A
away.
little
Seems to be the theme of the
premature ejaculation on the first one.
Oh, shit.
And he came on. We were done with it, and I was like, "Woo! It was such a good talk. I
Yeah.
just let us out." All right.
All
right,
we had
folks.
shit to say. Man, all right.
It's the cow of the week. It's the cow of the week.
Yeah. So, all right, so Shamo won darts last week,
Yes, sir.
and he forgot to give us a challenge.
Yeah.
So if no one did the challenge, it's okay, because Shamo.
I fucked up. But I
Fucked up a
got
little bit.
one What did I send it yesterday, day before?
Yeah, 10 minutes before we started. He
I think I
said
sent it
10 minutes of meditation.
Yeah, I think you were meditating out in your car before.
I think so. I was taking
Masturbating, meditating.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Same church, different people.
Yeah. So I won darts last week, and I gave a late
Same church,
challenge
different
of do 10 minutes of meditation.
Yep.
This week, and you guys do it
Yeah, for the most part.
for the most part.
I tried.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I mean, that's what it's about.
I usually before when I'm trying to go to sleep, is usually like not like actually meditating, but I'm just like laying in bed, eyes closed, and just like kind of get like I don't know, meditating until I fall asleep, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I sat in the morning. I've tried this a couple times. I just sit in silence and just try and do like a little breathing, and just try and do like a clear focus on my breathing, let the thoughts out. It's hard. It's hard to do.
It is hard.
I think it's a big practice.
Yeah, definitely. I did my meditation yesterday because I was feeling a little nervous, a little anxious about stand-up I was going to do.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's tough. I mean, because all about like meditation is, stopping your thoughts. You know what I mean? It's focusing on your breathing, stopping your brain from running. And that's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Because I feel like my brain isn't really running a whole, like, I'm not just constantly running thoughts, but when you try to sit there, not really move, closing your eyes, like your brain is just it's always got a little something going on in there, but stopping it, I mean, it's tough, and you just have to keep reminding yourself, all right, when you feel your mind wandering, you're supposed to bring yourself back in and just focus on the breathing.
Right.
And it's tough.
Very hard.
Did you guys like it?
Yeah, I think it's a hard challenge. It's something that I've challenged myself on before. Something I try and do every once in a while, but it's hard, man. It's something I've never committed. I've tried, never committed myself to, but I mean, something I'll continue to try.
Yeah,
sure.
and I think like you said too, it's not. I don't know if it's super beneficial just doing it like one time. I think it's a consistent thing you have to do.
Yeah.
And I feel like the more consistently you do it, obviously the better it gets, the more beneficial it is.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cool. I always thought about doing meditation. I've never actually tried to do it though.
Okay.
And so I thought about it, and I feel like this is kind of going to be like a little introductory to me into meditation. Like I feel we'll get into it, but I feel like it might be possibly a monthly challenge of mine.
So when you guys when you guys are laying down to go to bed, are you and maybe are you not kind of meditating in that sense, or what do you guys how do you guys fall asleep? That's how I just try to center myself and just focus on breathing and just I don't know go through think about things I'm thankful for, think about things I gotta be do better, I guess that's not technically meditating, but I'm not I'm not worried and anxious about. I'm kind of reviewing, just going through the day and man, I'm really happy, I've got these things in my life and whatever, just to I don't know, keep the depression down a little bit. Mainly
I think that for me like a normal sleep, a week sleep, like a weekly sleep during the week.
Yeah.
Usually I don't.
You can just fall asleep.
I just I
get tired.
Dude,
I roll over.
This week I've been sleeping 9 hours every night. 9 hard hours every night.
Damn.
Where it's because I wake up
hangovers over here.
I wake up at Friday. Yeah.
I'm fucking
these nights. I'm
just fucking.
But last night worked a long day, and then worked out, and then ate a good dinner, and then watched a little bit of TV, and then once I'm in bed and I'm comfortable, it's I'll I knock.
Yeah, you knock
I
out.
knock.
Yeah.
And then you talk about like the things you're thankful for. That's honestly something this is a weird like time to do it, but I catch myself. So when I get to work, park my car, and then like on my walk into work, usually it's like, I mean, not now since it's getting into winter, but that's usually when the sun is rising.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I take a second and kind of like really do like embrace, sit there with the sun and embrace, and like I have been a little like lately more than other times in my life have been like sitting and been like thankful. Like I kind of say a little bit of thanks for today. Thank you for allowing me to wake up and be here. Just kind of a reminder to myself, like you're awake, healthy, and you're at work. I think you should give a little thanks before you start your day.
Yeah.
It's just kind of been like a thing I've always done a little bit, but lately I've been doing a lot. I've just been thankful being able to do what I do.
Yeah.
But before bed, before bed it's like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking zombie.
Knocked out.
Yeah. I feel like going and like what your question was, Max, is like I don't really think about anything before I go to bed. I don't usually try to go to sleep until like I'm actually tired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at that point I just like roll over and close my eyes and I usually knock out.
Yeah.
And kind of something like with meditation, when I did it this week, I used it to try and like relieve my anxiety in the moment because I was like pretty anxious.
Sure.
And I don't know if that's like the perfect time to do it. Like I think it would help. But I think I want to do meditation. Like I want to see if I can try doing it consistently. But in the morning when I'm waking up, because usually I roll out of bed and I hop in my chair to go to work.
Yep.
And I just want to try and take the 10 minutes before work, kind of like what you were saying, Kärel, to just like relax and like just kind of like get centered with myself.
Yeah.
First. And I think a lot of the benefits of meditation do help with anxiety and everything. But I think the anxiety I was having yesterday, maybe I should have just did some breathing exercises.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Shit, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's good. Like meditation is super beneficial if you're consistent with it. And I kind of want to play around with it a little bit.
Good anxiety breathing method.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard from a podcast is it's something you do when you sleep, and you do it a couple times a day. It's just to kind of like it. I don't know, something with your lungs. It kind of like refreshes, forces air out and back into your lungs. Like
breathing.
Yes, breathing, but like it's like you take 2 big deep breaths in through your nose, so you completely take the air out of your lungs, like a.
Oh, double.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do 2. You do, and then you
Cocaine.
and you force all the air out of your lungs,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then that like you do that a couple times in a row,
Okay.
and it like it's just I don't know, I heard it eases and forcefully take all the air out of your lungs, and then breathe all into your lungs, and then breathe it all out of your lungs. And it's something, it calms the heart rate.
Yeah.
And something I've been doing a lot weird, like lately. I heard it in this podcast, and I'm like, it was the day I had a lot of anxiety, and then I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll try it. And I started doing it, and I'm like, ooh, I actually kind of feel a little better.
I feel like even just those small moments is like your body's so focused on just taking in air and breathing it out that you don't have time to think about anything, so it kind of disconnects for a second.
Yeah, it's like Aaron Rodgers always talked, 4 breaths in, 1 breath out on the sideline.
I think those 2 quick breaths, you're giving your body the placebo effect, and your brain thinks you just did a bump.
Maybe that's why.
And your brain is like, ooh, I feel good now. All right. All right, this is nice.
Right.
That's why I do it every morning.
One
and
thing.
then you put 2 Zins in, and you have a cup of Joe, and you're like,
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
One thing I forgot to say, going back to you asking if you kind of meditate before sleep. The only time I kind of do that is when I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Whether I'm just waking up, my mind is racing, or like whatever. When that's happening, I try really hard, and I guess it is kind of like meditation. Just like turn the brain off, and the same thing. I just focus on my breathing, and like my brain still tries to think about stuff. So I'm like, just listen to your breathing. Listen to the noises. I try to just like focus on a noise somewhere. But if you're in a quiet room, there's really no noise going on. So you just try to focus and just think about your breath. And a lot of time it works, because then you just kind of zone out.
Sure.
To the noise of you breathing, and it just stops your brain. If you can get your brain to focus on your breathing, it stops those thoughts, and eventually you drift off.
That's the hardest thing for me. My brain is so loud that my breathing is like.
I saw this. It is tough.
I saw like if you take like you do the 1 2 like so in 1 second, breathe out 2 seconds, and like while you're doing it, like when you're breathing in, like picture the number 1 while you're breathing, and then when you're breathing out, picture the number 2, and just keep picturing 1 2, and then eventually it just like kind of puts you in a meditative, not like
it's like counting sheep kind of.
But like actually just like focus on and block everything out and just picture the number 1.
That's a good way, because
picture the number 2, and like and then your brain is like forced to think about something other than all these racing thoughts. It's
right,
like
exactly. Switching the focus over
or
to
like
something.
the manager upstairs was saying, like when like, well, this is when he was a while ago, he was telling us like when he's kind of he was meditating kind of before he goes to bed, he was saying basically like he'll think about his toes and like feel the toes, like picture your toes in your brain, and then work your way up to the middle of your foot, and then picture the middle of your, and then work your way until you're up to like your face, whatever, and then by then you're basically sleeping.
I heard I always heard like you're telling like when you're trying to fall asleep, like, all right, you're telling your like, all right, we're relaxing your toes, all right, your feet are relaxed, we're relaxing the legs, and then my
little
dick is
like
relaxed,
and
then I gotta pee, but my bladder's relaxed. That's what always gets me. I'm in the middle of meditating. I'm like, I got an itch in my nose and I gotta pee. And oh my god!
Sometimes
I didn't brush my teeth. Fuck.
If I give like one of the big things, this reminds me of being in the float tanks. Like,
ooh, I still want to try those too.
And like the itching, like you'll have a feeling like, oh, there's an itch on my face, but like it's almost like the best thing to do is almost recognize that there is an itch there, and then you have to be like, how long can I go without itching it, and feel and be like, I know it's there, I know it, but like, and then eventually you're like so focused on just like the fact that there is an itch and you want to itch it, but you're not going, and you just keep thinking, I know it's there, I'm not, and then eventually you're like, I forgot that. I don't even have an itch anymore. Like, what do you mean there's an itch on my face? Like, oh, there was an itch on, and then it's like you get into this really weird. That would be, if you ever you make your monthly challenge meditation, you should either end it or throw in a float deprivation.
I've always, ever since you guys brought that up, I've always wanted to do it.
I'd do it again for sure.
Yeah.
It was so
you were doing them consistent for a bit.
Yeah, well, that was when I was living. My parents had a little extra cage.
Yeah,
it's like $70 for like an hour. Yeah, but there's the one I was going to. They don't have 2 float tanks anymore. They just have 1. So I was gonna try to do it for me and I. But there are places in Appleton that have them that have multiple tanks and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I would highly. It's really, really strange in like the coolest, like introspective kind of way. Like I mean, if you're gonna make meditation a monthly challenge, like definitely throw in the float tank.
Yeah,
it's where I think I think it's worth. I would do it now. It's just like I know I have like bigger like if I wasn't planning for things in my life that I'm like I don't really just want to throw. I don't want to just like put money into this.
Yeah.
For my like meditation's sake.
Yep.
But if I was like I don't know had like not doing all this extra shit, I would definitely keep doing it.
Yeah.
But
no, it's a good idea.
Yeah, it was dope. Definitely recommend a deprivation tank.
Fuck
yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
One more time.
All right. Well, I think we can get into the portion where we pick out our next weekly challenge. So we're gonna play some darts. I believe we're on the easy numbers this week. We're back to odds.
Thank God.
We're back to odds. And so the way we play this dart game for the people
Break
that
it
are new, so we're gonna play odds this week. So we all start with a fresh beer, freshly cracked. If you hit an odd, you take a drink. So if you hit a single, you take one. A double, triple is 2 and 3. Bullseye is 4. Double bullseye is 5.
Yes, sir.
First one to finish their beer is the winner, and they get to pick the next weekly challenge. So
And we have to pick the weekly challenge by the end of the show.
yeah, we got to remember to do that because
So-
usually we forget about it, and then it's a little late, and then we're a little rushed.
So whoever wins darts also gets to pick out a weekly punishment for Seamo.
No,
I'm joking.
I know you guys said that you're like no video games for a month. I was like crying. I was like, no, we gotta-
No jerking off for a week.
Spare
Even worse,
me!
no games, no video games for a
know.
week.
It's like that's way worse. I don't know. They're both pretty bad. I don't know. But yeah, so I think we'll get that set up.
We got
Carl's
the
taking a
dart
piss.
cam. We can get the dart cam situated.
Yeah, I think we gotta get this situated a little bit. What are we at? We got 3.5 minutes left in this game. It's been
15 viewers. Holy fuck!
yeah. Thanks for everybody
Shout
who's still
out to everyone.
still tuning in.
Yeah, tell us.
Appreciate you guys.
Tell us what you're drinking. If you're trying something new and you're anything. If you fucking want to try something new, but you're maybe not scared, but just like
You
don't
know-
have the willpower. Like you got too much shit going on
Yeah.
in your life. You're like, fuck. When am I gonna find the time to do this? How could let us know. Like, let's
Yeah.
shoot the shit about it if that is a thing. If not, fuck it. Who cares? Let's play darts and
Yeah.
drink beer. I don't give a fuck.
Kärel with is drinking Carbless right now.
Carbless,
Yeah.
hey yo.
Ooh, I love Carbless.
We've done that beer.
Have
That
we?
brewery, I think.
No.
Oh.
It's a seltzer. It's a seltzer.
Oh, I'm thinking of that one Quick Trip series.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but Carbless are tasty. Man.
Carbless.
They're some of my favorite seltzers. They're not very bubbly. Taste like juice. Go down
That
nice.
is nice.
Yeah, you can put them down.
Get down, spilling on himself in the bathroom. Did you piss on yourself up there, bud, or did the little Willie get away from you?
hang gliding.
Jan Stennard, Jerry Clifford, and Harry Jukunski.
Oh, those are the big tree right there.
Because I'm drinking out of their
All right.
I love it. I love it. Just don't break it.
Can I see that remote? I'm just gonna throw it up on the TV real quick,
Yeah,
just so you can help me get this cam
Make sure
situated.
everything's looking good. Yeah, we
Um,
can even leave it on. I'm pretty sure the game is pretty well in hand. I think it's 30-13 or 30-12.
Yeah, I think we know who's gonna win. It's just up to you guys if you wanna
HD.
watch them lose or not.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah, so we're gonna throw the cam up. We're gonna get situated a little off.
Well,
right
let me
now.
pull up some more of these gross would you rather's. I know how much fun these were last week. Seamo, let Seamo handle it. I'll let Seamo handle it. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, we got some good ones here. Okay. Bitchin' in the kitchen, yeah. So Seamo won last week, so he'll start us off this week as soon as he gets the dart cam up. And
so this is all
he almost had it. We're getting there.
this is
pretty
copyright
good.
free music.
Heyo, that's perfect. That's what we love to
So
hear.
I don't know what's coming,
but it's free.
but it's free.
Copyright free, baby.
This is Savannah by the Diviners featuring Philly K.
The Diviners.
Yeah.
The Diviners watching the 49ers kicking the New York Giners.
Vaginers barely no. All right.
We should
Seamus is going first.
we need to-
Hopefully he doesn't win because
crack new beers. Huh? Should I? You want me to go up and grab some Bush Lights from the? Yeah, let me
Busch
go
Tights?
up and grab some
Bush tight.
Bush Tights.
Bush rights.
We're gonna get some nice, fresh, and cracked Bush lattes here. But
If anybody's actually listening.
oh, they're tuned in.
Oh, we got 15.
Oh,
Give us some would you rathers. Any
Yeah.
good would you rathers you want us to answer? Any questions you want us to talk about while we play darts?
Yeah.
We doing evens?
no, we're on odds. This
We're on
week.
odds. All right. Seamus at 0. Ooh, where's Juan? 2.
Two for not a bad start. And yeah, let us know if the music's a little too loud. It's hard to tell from on this end, so.
Let's do it. We're shooting odds. Bullseyes are always good.
There's one for the guy. Ooh, I think it's a 10. Thanks, bud.
Thank you, bud. You got 2. Finally got 1. I got 1.
I think there's some not too weird of would you rather. I think the mic is also off.
Yeah.
All right. Max is up. Seamus got 2. I got 1.
Hit the
Light bulb shot. 0.
There we go.
All right, there we go. There's Juan for Max. Like we said, open to any would you rathers, any questions, any beer suggestions, any jokes, whatever you got. I still can't think of that question that I thought of early in the episode that I thought was going to be an awesome conversation. So, we'll get there.
All right.
All right, Seamus shooting.
Did I leave my beer over there?
Yeah, it's right here.
Perfect. I just still need to take 2 drinks from the first time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, heard that before. Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, crisp.
Oh,
Free for the kid.
Would you rather it rained barf every day,
Oh.
or every time someone used the toilet it overflowed?
Every time someone used the toilet. I cannot. Rain barf, I'd barf.
I would just be puking every day.
Yeah.
But overflowing toilet would.
All right, here we go. We got one. Would you rather have the ability to speak any language fluently but only be able to whisper, or speak only one language but have the voice of a famous singer?
Oh, it's the voice of an angel.
Give me voice of an angel.
I think I'd be able.
of an
I think I'd rather have the ability to speak any language fluently but only be able to whisper. Oh, Jamapel. Jamapel, Carlos.
I was gonna Oh shit! That's a new. That's a new one.
Shamo.
Huh?
What? No sluts in the stew, Shamo.
That's a new one. Hit the
It's a 10,
fucking
unfortunately.
rafters.
And an 18.
All right.
Nothing for the kid.
Nothing for the kid. Tough showing.
Carlos. No bueno at Tartos. What about you guys?
We said.
Oh.
I'd take. Let me do one thing really well.
Let me do one thing really well. Oh man, if I could sing, I would take that any day. Man, if I could sing nice, that'd be sweet.
19, Juan. 2.
At
3.
least like to communicate and listen to other people talk shit. That's true. I always wonder, like, when somebody's speaking in a different language, like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
Or maybe they look at you and they're like,
You ever think
they're
about
talking
not
shit, aren't
being
they?
able to understand English, how wild the English language probably sounds to people who don't understand it?
I always think about that too.
Like,
Because,
fuck you, you fucking asshole. They're probably like, what is going on?
I
dude?
always think about it. It's so fascinating because, like, when we hear other people speak foreign language, you're like, what is going on right now? And English to us just sounds like whatever.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Fucking, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? I like this. I mean,
I'd do the one duck-sized horse.
Really?
really?
Are you kidding me?
Imagine
No,
that beak.
No, it's not a.
One horse-sized duck.
One horse-sized duck,
Oh.
or I'm sorry,
There you go.
or 100 duck-sized horses.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'd still rather
Yeah.
do the 100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah, 100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
for sure.
Yeah,
Imagine
yeah.
that one
I said that
horse-sized
backwards,
duck. Just
But you ever see the geese at the wildlife sanctuary? How
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
ruthless those
riding
are?
down the Fox River Trail, and you're just about to roll through the.
Yeah, they just hissing
They
at
hiss
you.
at
and
you.
shit. I
That's
mean,
when I
I know it's
kick
not a
those
duck,
fuckers
but
in
like
the
still,
head.
it's a little intimidating. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
100 of them?
I'd do the 100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah, I do think my odds are still better at that.
I heard one that was like, okay, would you rather have to fight, would you rather have to fight a gorilla or an orangutan, like some giant-sized monkey, one time a year, like once a year, you have to fight this animal, Or would you rather have to just kill a chicken every time you get into your car? It's every time you get into your car, you have to just kill a chicken. You have to fight this chicken and kill it. Or just once a year, you never know when it's coming, you have to fight a gorilla. Once a year.
Give me the chickons.
Give me the chicken.
Give me the chickens.
But imagine how many times you get into your car. Go to the gas station.
You know how much lean protein I'd have?
Oh my
God. I got a freezer. My freezer
I just don't
works.
think I'm making it out of a gorilla match. You know what I
No.
mean? Like, I'm getting fucked up.
Just
Like,
imagine,
it's
like,
gonna be a one and
Get
done.
out to get gas, get in. He's like, fuck, I gotta kill this fucking
How
chicken
about the
again.
gorilla doesn't kill you though? It just beats you up.
Give me the
No,
Gets you in rough
it's a
shape and
fight
it
to the
takes-
death.
Give me the
Okay.
chickens.
It's a fight to
Well,
the
I
death.
ain't fucking living, so it's a one and done.
Ooh!
Fuck. Holy.
Oh, that's 6.
Is that a doubler or is that
Yeah,
a?
it's 6 drinks for the young buck.
I'll fight a fucking gorilla. Imagine the duck with the horse-sized beak. Yeah, that fucker's big.
Yeah. That shit would be intimidating. I don't know. I would like to say I wouldn't lose to a duck, but fuck, it's a big duck.
Would you rather have the feet,
Fuck.
the feet of the largest feet in the world, or the ears of an elephant? A big cock. I'd rather have the biggest cock.
Oh shit. I would take feet. I don't know. Although Shaq's got some monster feet.
Oh my god.
I will look like a fucking.
I mean, I'm
clown.
sure Shaq doesn't have the biggest feet. Like,
I'm sure he's
probably
got the
like
biggest
size.
cock, though. I know.
Would you rather always have to enter
Shameless
rooms
daydream
by
again.
announcing yourself? Okay. Would you rather always have to enter a room by announcing yourself like a pro wrestler, or always have to moonwalk your way out of a room? Moonwalk my way out of a room.
And here, coming into the room,
and gentlemen,
the lean, mean, the shaky, shake,
the lean, mean, cat fucking machine.
shaky, shake,
Whisper shake.
Fucking hell. Shut the fuck up.
What up, brothers?
Brother.
You better hide your cats.
How the fuck did that even come to be?
I don't know.
understand.
If you guys wouldn't have brought it up, I don't even remember that.
I don't
part of that
understand.
episode.
Yeah.
That's fucking bogus. Anyways, that'd be fucking electric if I walked in every room like that. I walk in there like, oh, what's up, motherfucker?
I'm coming in
Hell
here
yeah.
to kill each and every one of you sons of bitches.
I want 1 beer, what? 2 beer, what?
Shamo, you're at work right now?
It's 9 in the morning.
Some programming? Is that-
Oh, you haven't seen me program yet, brother.
That'd be electric. That makes me.
It
I
would
want
be
to do
fucking
that.
electric.
I'd
I
rather
would
do
love that. I don't know. That sounds exciting.
That'd be sweet.
I wish I had somebody following me around just doing that every time. Oh shit. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Wonder Boy.
Would you rather be Wonder Boy or Young Nasty Man?
Ooh. Holy fuck, Shim. Hey, how many did I have?
You had 6.
Oh my god, Busch Light is like. I imagine tasting Busch Light is like the first person to ever taste water. Who's just like, oh, I've been looking for.
Dude,
this.
you know what I rediscovered recently was eating something super spicy and then drinking milk.
Oh, me
It's
too. I ate your dad's salsa.
That's what it was.
Yeah, dude, I bought milk to eat your dad's salsa.
Dude, I had just a little bit of it and was like chugging milk, and it was like, I was like, oh my god, this is like the elixir of life.
I
right
started
here.
my day so poorly. I made a bunch of scrambled eggs and then just put a bunch of your dad's salsa on it and then
Oh,
bought
shit.
whole milk. I just took a nap. I just took a terrible shit
Just
and then a nap.
Fucking
And was like,
shut
Hell yeah, brother. My asshole hurts.
Everyone in this room, you better look out because I'm sharding every fucking 3 minutes. What up, brother? That was just my asshole. No, I didn't say hello.
okay,
Nice.
oh, A flaccid 6.
All right, let's see what we got on here.
Keep dishing them out. Pat, you got one? Pat's gotta have one, huh? I'm just putting them on the spot.
They got some fucking weird ones out here. I saw one. All right, yeah. Here, this is better. Would you rather be a famous villain in history, but you could come back to life today as you are, or be a forgotten hero who never gets to experience the modern world? A little villain art?
I'd rather be a famous
villain art?
Yeah. Well, okay, come on. Come on. Sprechen Sie... No,
Seamo's a cat fucker. You're Hitler, man. Jesus
Okay,
Christ,
come
look at
on.
blonde hair, blue eyes over here. We know who you'd like to be.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Oh, I really want to be a villain. Let me be the villain. I would love to be a villain.
Where's this going?
Well, hey,
I
we
love
did it to
this.
Seamo. Hey, yeah, we did it to Seamo. You know, it all comes back around. Fucking Hitler.
But is he really a famous villain?
A forgotten.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Hitler's a pretty famous villain. He's one of the most famous, if not the most
or as
famous.
Seamus always says, he is a forgotten hero. So.
Oh my god. You guys are fucking dicks.
Okay, would you rather?
I hate it here.
Oh,
I hate it here.
Would you
All
rather?
right.
Yeah, read this.
Would you rather have the ability to make anyone fall in love with you, but you can't feel love? Or feel deep love for someone, but they can never love you back? Whoa, Pat. Yeah, that is
Pat.
deep. Damn.
You want us to cry or?
So it's either you... Wait, hold on. Would you rather have the ability to make anyone fall in love with you, but you can't feel love? Or feel deeply... Or feel deep love for someone, but they can never love you back?
That's like the most.
Holy shit.
All right, well that's episode 119.
Yeah, we're all gonna...
That's like the most.
That
That one hurts the soul.
Lord.
Man, Pat, that was...
Because like love feels amazing.
All right, Pat,
but it also
what would you
hurts
do?
I want to feel love.
terribly.
I want to feel love.
Just
so,
think about it though. You feel love, but it just hurts so bad.
But you know the person you love will never love you back.
yeah. So you're in love, but you're just in pain the entire time.
What are those little?
Yeah, what are those, turkeys?
I would want someone
Dogs,
to love me
dogs,
because I don't feel
dogs.
love. Wait.
Yeah, this guy really...
Okay.
That's a good one, though. That is
I
like...
think I'm gonna think on that for the rest of my life. So come back for episode 1000. Kind of.
Yeah, there were some fucked up jokes last night.
There was some fucked up jokes from last night.
Pat, wish you could have heard my dog jokes.
What'd you hit?
I got one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say I want to feel love. I think.
You know, there's something about feeling love, even when it's painful, that just puts a fire in you. You know what I mean? It gives you purpose, even if it fucking hurts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like you never feel it. Like, even if it hurts, you're just missing out.
Yep. I'm with you,
Just
bud.
missing out. So I think I'd be in love. I'd be a hopeless romantic, man. I'd just be a hopeless romantic.
How many did I get?
Bro, some of these are so fucking. Would you?
I know. I looked up like extremely gross. Would you rather?
Would you rather a homeless clown sneeze in your face or pooped in your bed?
Oh, god damn it!
Sneeze in my face.
Don't poop in my bed. I think I'd rather poop in my bed. I'll just
Dude,
clean
I have
it
a-
up.
I
But
have
like
a-
that's so strange.
Once it gets on your mattress,
Well, I'm burning it. I'm buying a new one. Fuck. Dude, where do people come up with this shit, dude? Nah, it looks like a triple tree.
little more chill one. Would you rather have
split
unlimited?
the white line? I'll
Yeah.
give it to you.
Okay,
Nah.
Double.
Pat,
no,
don't
no,
comment for
Double
one time.
3, single. So you got 3 drinks.
Would you rather have unlimited free travel, but you can only eat at airport restaurants, or would you live in your dream home, but you can never leave your hometown? Oh.
Already?
Wow.
Wow, good for you.
I didn't get less than 2 drinks the whole time. Just consistent with it. Man, I gotta pick a challenge.
Wow.
Like I just did something.
Well, to finish up Pat's question really quick. First of all, airport restaurants can slap sometimes.
Oh my God.
I
Wait,
mean,
what was
maybe
the
not the
question?
food, but
I'd
but the beers.
I would be the guy in the movie Terminal
Oh,
for the rest of my life.
fucking Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
But you can live in your dream home, but you can never leave your hometown.
I would not survive in my whole town.
I'd be Tom Hanks.
Unlimited free travel, but you can only eat it. Oh man.
I don't know what it is about. I find a romance in airports for like the drinking in airports, going out to eat in airports. I love it. I love it.
You know,
I think I'd get sick of it, but it's
like it's expensive and like it's really not always the best food. I mean, it's airport
Chili's
food.
in Minnesota. Come on.
Chili's, baby back. I want my baby
Says
back,
it.
baby back, baby back. I want my baby back ribs.
But where's my hometown?
Right.
What's your hometown?
Can I pick
Oh,
my
yeah, I guess.
hometown?
What do you mean?
Yes, this is my home.
What do you
Can you
mean?
pick your hometown?
But like if you move somewhere and you like make your permanent residence. that's your
No.
hometown.
Your hometown, where
Green
you
Bay,
grew up.
Wisconsin.
Oh, give me a dream home in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Right. For me,
But you can never leave ever again.
Never leave Green Bay.
Well, like you never can travel.
no, like you can't leave Green Bay.
Right.
You're
Okay,
in Green
fuck
No,
Bay.
yeah, I
I'm
get
eating
that.
airport food.
But
Yeah.
I get my dream home in Green Bay, like right across from Lambeau, dude.
In Lambeau, dude.
Fucking Lambo.
I get a house on the G in the 50-yard line. I gotta play around my house.
I have a fucking. Yeah, you can only stay in GB.
Yeah, but give me a house on the 50-yard line.
But
in
Lambo isn't in GB.
Well, one half is. Half is in GB,
Oh,
half
yeah,
is in Ashwaubenon.
so you can only be in that half.
Yeah, I'd be on the 25. I'd be on the 25-yard line. They'd have to play around.
Never
me.
get to visit Andy.
Rip. Well, Andy's just gonna have to visit me.
Yeah, I think Andy would want to come stay at a house that's inside Lambeau
Yeah,
Field.
I
think
got
he'd
a
be pretty
room for
pumped.
Andy.
Yeah, right.
All right, and
Be
you,
pretty
Pat. And there's
Yeah.
a Chili's there. So
Chili's.
Oh my god. No,
What's your favorite?
No, I would travel. I couldn't stay in one place forever.
Yeah.
I would travel.
I'd get
I would
crazy.
travel.
Especially for me, my hometown's Denmark. Fuck Denmark.
Yeah. I mean,
Fuck that trash.
I love Green Bay, and I'm like,
But I mean, at a point, you have a 4 trillion square foot house with an entire football field and basketball. Eventually, that starts
True.
feeling like a
Yeah.
prison, right?
yeah.
Massive studio.
Oh, now you're talking. All right.
It is, I think it is what you make it, honestly.
I
Like,
guess.
you know, if
Yeah.
you can travel around for free and come back to a little bungalow and whatever your house.
Yeah.
Just think about how big your house could be, though. I feel like you're traveling to different countries.
I'd
That's true,
yeah.
right? Each section of your house could be a different
jungle
country,
room?
Yeah.
the studio.
I brought
The
a little
beach.
bit. I brought a little bit of the Amazonian rainforest in this
Oh
room
my
here.
god! In the beach,
Okay,
I just have
Yeah.
that
tanning
sounds
bed
kind of
lights.
electric. I'm
Right,
not
like
gonna lie.
you could. So wait,
Imagine coming down from upstairs and you're just burnt and like, ah, man.
What
I've
if-
been
what if-
18 hours in the beach room all day?
what if your basement is just a really long tunnel all the way to like Hawaii?
No.
be
There's
sweet.
gotta be in Green Bay.
No, but it is your house. But it's just it happens to be that the tunnel underneath your house starts in Green, and it just you can't help it that the tunnel that's
That's a long
connected-
drive.
He says so. Every time you eat anywhere else, you have to go back to the airport to eat.
That's what I'm saying.
I could do
like-
it. Imagine like being in. Oh my god, the airport's like a food court. Come on.
I don't know, dude.
Can I have takeout?
It would be tough to travel and then always have to eat at the airport. It
Yeah, I
would be
mean
a
some
little- it would
airports
be a
are
little
pretty
tough.
far.
I mean, especially going to different
And
parts.
especially imagine being in Green Bay, like, oh man, gotta go to whatever they don't. They have that kind of shitty restaurant in the Austin Traubel.
Yeah.
Get some cheese curds and a beer.
I like how every time you go through the security check, you got any cheese curds, a beer, or or sausage you bring him with?
They say that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I was like, is there any cheese curds or sausage in this pack? And I'm like, no.
Just my sausage.
My sausage and cheese curds.
Tough. Can only physically eat at the airport.
Yeah.
Like you could bring food from outside and bring it in. Oh, so you have to.
Oh, you just gotta eat inside.
Okay.
Picnics at the airport,
Picnics at
baby.
the airport.
That's funny.
We're having a cookout. Hey, someone just bring me a plate.
That's so
to the
much
airport.
anxiety with every meal.
Right.
My God.
Oh my.
But imagine eating at the airport and not knowing you don't have to catch a flight. So it's like you can go there and actually sit and enjoy a meal.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know.
I still think traveling is
I
the
would.
way.
Yeah, I
You
think
figure it
I would
out.
travel for sure.
But yeah,
it out.
travel and I'd go and eat. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
eating at the airport
Figure
every
it
time.
out.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I've been to the Hawaii airport. Fucking give me a luau thingy.
Give me a
I'll eat
luau
some
thing.
fried pig. Every time.
Well, son of a bitch, Max.
I fucking finally won one.
You are the
Heyo.
fun. You're the winner
Yeah.
finally.
So by Friday.
Okay.
No, by the end
All
of the
right.
show.
All right. Here's my challenge.
Okay.
Next week, we all have to come in with our own jokes. Everyone's got to bring a joke, their
okay.
own written themselves, like a
like
little
it.
joke. It can be a quick little one-liner. It can be a long story. It can be. We all have to bring a joke in next
Okay.
week. Everyone's got to bring in a joke.
Sounds good.
Your own written joke.
Sounds good. Redemption for me.
Redemption.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Son of a bitch.
Write your own joke.
Uh,
All right.
Sweet, okay.
Here we go.
we got that settled. No last minute
No,
meditation.
yeah. Y'all know. I'll send out a reminder at some point. But
Yeah.
that's it. That's it.
All right.
Darts is in the books.
Max won in quick fashion.
Fucking bald.
Yeah.
The bald man won.
Yeah. Jesus.
Hey,
Good for you, bud.
Might need to check me out for PEDs. You never know. Never know.
I can't believe you. I mean, Carl had a fucking bullseye.
I know, that was-
I hit a 5-rounder.
That was about it, though. You guys weren't very. I think you guys both had a couple rounds of
Yeah.
zeros.
There's a couple of rough ones.
Yeah.
Big swigs, huh, bud?
Big swigs for the bald man over here. A couple of 2 drinkers might have been 3 drinkers. No,
cheating over there.
No. Well, if it wasn't for some people not getting their challenges out right away, I wouldn't have had to take a little liberty into my own hands.
I
and,
feel a little relieved. I'm not gonna lie.
what that I.
that I didn't have to think of a challenge this week because I always forget.
Oh yeah. Took the pressure off you there, bro.
Yeah, thanks, bud. Appreciate it. I needed a week off.
Well, you know what comes after darts?
Oh shit! Pressure's on.
Seamo versus the dick.
Oh motherfucker!
Forgot to write that down. Forgot to put it in the.
I've been looking at your
pre-show.
list. I'm like, damn, looks a little short.
I know, I was too. I was like, what am I missing here? Oh, that's what I'm missing.
Motherfucker Jones.
Oh, you're definitely going to get this word. I'm going to be spelling next week.
I hate it when you say that because then I
Nah,
just
you'll
spell it
get it.
wrong anyways. Motherfuckers. Episode 119. Seamus
what are we doing
versus
today,
Dick.
teacher?
All right.
Yeah.
Quiet down.
I believe in you,
quiet
bud.
down.
Thanks, bud.
Talk to you,
Jeez.
Carl and Max.
Teacher's hair's gray.
We got an important lesson today.
What are we doing?
Today in class we're doing HUA versus dictionary. I hope you boys are ready.
Shit. Here we go.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. HUA versus dictionary. Carl Max is Seamus J. Spell some words fucking right today. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. HUA versus dictionary. Spelling words right or wrong. Either way, we're gonna sing this song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. HUA versus dictionary. If you don't, this is what you do. Sit back, relax, take a sip from the brew. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. HUA versus dictionary.
I don't even know if I can spell
Dude, I can't spell acceleration.
acceleration.
Wrong.
This is bullshit.
Seamus Johnson.
Benevolent.
Well, son of a bitch.
Benevolent? What's that word?
Teacher, you can't fucking teach us nothing, man.
Camouflage.
Camouflage. All right. Seamus Johnson versus the dictionary. You like HUA versus dictionary. I'm drunk as fuck. Fucking stoned. What comes after A? D. Suck this dick. We failed. Oh, damn. Seamus Johnson. This is HUA versus dick.
Let's spell some words, motherfuckers.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cut that.
Thank you, Kärel. With a lot of our songs are homemade. We got our fucking verse the dictionary song. We got the beer of the week.
Yeah.
We got a customized intro, so I appreciate the appreciation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Okay, Seamo, you're on to the B words here.
Fuck, bitch.
If you don't like how I'm pronouncing this, I will plug it in and you can listen to how it's pronounced.
All right.
Branchiferous.
What?
Branchiferous. You want me to plug it in? Let me plug it in. Give me that.
You need the dongle?
Just nope. Just to make things
All right.
fair.
Branchiferous.
Branchiferous.
Get the fuck out, Pat.
Literally,
Get
dude.
the
What the
fuck
fuck?
Branchiferous.
This is exactly how you said it.
Can you slow it down?
No.
Branchiferous.
Branchiferous.
Say it another one.
Branchiferous.
Yes. Is it kiferous? Kiferous?
Bran-
Kiferous?
Do it again.
Kiferous.
Do it again. Do it again. Listen.
Branchiferous. Branchiferous.
Pat's like, I can't even find it on Google.
You're not spelling it right, bud.
Probably spelling it wrong, Pat.
Branchiferous.
Branchiferous. Branchiferous.
Oh, I just know I'm
Bran-
gonna miss it by one fucking letter. I already know.
Nah, you got it. You got it. Don't overthink it.
Kiffer,
What?
kiffer, kiffer, kifir, kiffer, er, kiffer.
Wonder if Dracula ever had ticks.
On the other hand, you have different fingers.
Jesus Christ. Branchiferous. Kifferous. Is.
Branchiferous. Like a booger.
The manager upstairs is just ripping you apart, Seamo.
Yeah. What a dumb fuck, huh?
Branchiferous.
That's
As
basically
he's
what he
sitting
said.
on the ground. What a dumb.
Seamo's trying to help him up. You couldn't spell that fucking word right.
Leave me.
I know, he looked at me and just like, spell cow. I was like, C-O-W. See, you can spell. I was like, come on. Fuck. Branchiferous.
Yeah, think
what
about
the
it.
fuck?
Think about it. Makes sense.
Yeah, does it, bud?
It's like a penny machine.
Yeah, sure.
Wait,
Branchiferous.
Carl, don't overthink it.
Gets that.
All right. Branchiferous. Kiffer with my two front teeth.
Okay.
Uh,
A kiff for you and a kiff for me.
Origin of the word.
Yeah, we don't do that here, Pat.
Yeah. Wait.
Origin of the word in a beer can. I don't know. Fucking that's where it came from.
All right.
Origin. Barely even north.
Jesus Christ.
drinking gin? Who's got gin?
Son of a bitch. Branchiferous. All
Come
right.
on, you got this shit.
Brankif. Shit.
Rank shit.
Kiffer. Brand. All right. Don't overthink it. Brankif. Kiffer. ERIS.
It's BRANCHIFEROUS. Branchiferous.
That's why I was.
It's so weird.
Well, like if you like
all right. Say it again. What?
branchiferous. Like you know when some like what's
CH what? CH.
CHIF branchiferous. Branchiferous. Branchiferous.
Oh yeah, of course it's OUS. I didn't even think about that. Well, I wasn't getting it either. Fuck, man.
Oh, I don't have
Dude.
to spell next week. All right.
Oh, you're definitely gonna spell this one right.
I thought you would.
He showed it to me. I'm like, I could spell that. Seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
shut the
All right.
fuck
What do you
up.
What do you think it means? What do you think it means?
I got the bronchitis.
Yeah. Bronchitis is spelled with a CH.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I don't think. That's why I was like, I feel like
I was thinking, I'm like, brand.
Oh, I
Scissorous?
didn't even. I was trying not to overthink it.
bronchitis, branchiferous.
I have no fucking clue what it means.
Just take a guess. Wild guess. It's half the fun.
Ugh.
Wild guess. Anything.
Bronchiferous. What the fuck?
Bronchioles. I mean, bronchitis. It's about with the lungs. I mean,
I got branches growing there.
branches. I mean,
Bronchif, with the.
A love of trees and branches.
not quite having or bearing gills.
Oh, that's fish.
That's fish. It's all breathing.
Bronchiferous.
Bronchitis, lungs,
Sure.
breathing, gills,
Fish. Bronchiferous.
branches,
Duh.
Confucius. You know, there's
Fish. Bronchiferous.
for us,
I was.
for us, for you, for
BUH.
everyone.
Duh.
I hate it here.
It's all right.
Branch, BRANCH, branch.
Hey, maybe meditate this week and think about how you can spell.
I'm gonna fucking
C-word
start
right, huh?
studying the goddamn
That's-
dictionary.
a lot of the C words start with CH, so if you better watch out. Some of them start with
Watch
CK
out,
though
watch
too.
out, watch out. Maybe I'll come up with the word.
Oh, please do. Well, there's somebody other than Max. Literally. Half these words is like, I gotta play it. I can't
This
pronounce
next week's
it.
gonna be catastrophic.
It's gonna. The word's gonna be so hard. Seamo's gonna go catatonic.
Don't spell
I
cat.
was gonna say that he's gonna cat.
Fuck you.
Oh, can't wait till the end. Meow. Ladies and gentlemen, Seamus still can't spell and he still fucks cats. Here we go.
Oh, son of a
Episode
bitch.
119, feeling mean.
class. Me too. What are we doing today, Teach?
All right.
What was the word, Seamus?
Quiet down. I'm talking to Carl's you. a bitch.
My teacher's hair's gray.
We got an important lesson today.
Next
What are we
week,
doing?
C's.
In class, we're doing HUA versus dictionary.
There we go.
Hope you boys are ready.
Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Yeah.
A B C D E F G HUA versus dictionary.
Carl, Max, and Seamus J. Spell the words fucking right today. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. HUA versus dictionary. Spelling words right or wrong. Either way, you're gonna sing this song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. HUA versus dictionary. If you don't, this is what you do. Sit back, relax, and take a sip from the brew. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. HUA versus dictionary. I don't even know if I can spell
Dude, I can't spell acceleration.
acceleration.
Wrong.
This is bullshit. You
How do
both
you- benevolent?
Well, son of a bitch.
Benevolent? What's that word?
Teacher, you can't fucking teach us nothing.
Camouflage. Camouflage.
All right.
Have gills, so do you. I'm drunk as
Fucking stoned.
What comes after A?
D. Sucked his dick.
Because we failed.
Oh, damn. This is
man.
reverse addiction.
Let's spell some words, motherfuckers.
Can we cut that? That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Seamo, almost at it there.
Oh, man, I think
Close, but no
out of the
cigar.
recent words, I think I was way off on that one compared to the last couple.
Yeah,
but,
you're pretty off.
Thanks, bud. Yeah. Anyways.
Proud of you every day.
Didn't you?
Thanks,
I think you told the manager upstairs you're pretty good at spelling too.
Sometimes, until I get on mic, you know what I mean? I can't think for shit.
Every time and then I get a little bit closer, but I never spell a word.
Fucking right. Every now and then I get a little bit close, but I can't spell it right.
Every day.
Fucking A. Well, that was Seamo versus
shit.
Dictionary. We'll get 'em
Another
next
bust.
week.
Another bust.
Another bust. Seamo next week is the C's. And that'll be fun.
I'm so excited for next week and spelling more words.
Well, hey, at least what's Kärel's record? Like 1.5 times through the dictionary.
Yeah, I think I still got room to play.
Yeah.
You know,
What,
I'm not
you
quite
started
up
at
to
like
that.
the T's or something.
Oof.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
Like
All right.
U's or something.
Keep picking them.
Son of a bitch.
He's
Jesus.
gonna be cartographer. Anyway, yeah. So let's talk challenge talk, huh?
Yeah, man.
All right.
We had a big night last night. Before we get into that, Kärel, any updates on your woodworking challenge, bud?
Flattening slabs.
Flattening
Oh.
slabs
Yes.
for the bookshelf or for
Record stand.
for record stand.
Okay, all right. Switching it up.
So
Shelf is in the making.
is it? Do you have like any? Are you not doing the bookshelf anymore?
No, still gotta do the bookshelf.
Okay, so
But the only I've been eyeing up. I got 3 slabs of wood, and I'm like, these would be really nice for a record stand
Yeah.
for my living room.
right.
Uh,
So you're still woodworking, just not
Yeah,
on
it's just-
the project.
yes.
You were okay.
Initially
Hey, that's
planning, yeah. I made a shelf for my living room that I think I showed you. Did I show you that? Oh, I made a mantle.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
I
Yeah.
glued together like 15 pieces
Yeah,
of
yeah, I saw
wood. I
that.
bought did I show you I even bought brackets for it?
Yeah, how much? So like start to finish, how much time do you think that took you?
The glue up probably took me 20 minutes.
Okay.
Then getting it set probably like 2 hours for the slab to get it to where it was, and then I painted it,
Yep.
and then I rough sanded it so it looked worn,
Yep.
then varnish it. So probably like 3 hours, and then probably like 4, and then I bought some brackets for it.
So you had to find the brackets. That was an
Yeah.
hour finding brackets? Half an hour?
Yeah, I just went to Menards,
Okay.
browsed through them.
Took time to go to Menards.
So I really got to focus on other people's projects, but then
Yeah.
I just keep making
Yeah,
things
so I was like,
for
okay, so you
myself.
spent about 3.5 hours of a personal that's 3.5 hours you could have put into the bookshelf.
I know.
No, I get what you're saying. Like sometimes
So we're woodworking.
You're
We're
woodworking.
making things out of wood.
but it is you're in a
sidetrack.
you're in
Yeah, a
a
little
I mean, you
sidetrack.
work in a wood shop. So if you see something that comes along
yeah.
that's like, well, this isn't gonna work for a bookshelf, but I
Yeah.
could turn this into like a little floating mantle. Like that's
Yeah.
pretty dope. You're gonna take advantage of the
Yeah,
resources.
so I really got to focus on this
but
book.
so you gotta like you gotta get like a plan in place
Yeah.
for like
Was
dimensions.
your last goal to come in with some designs?
yeah some
Yep,
designs.
yep.
So
Yeah.
you still gotta get some
Still gotta
designs
get some
done. Huh?
designs.
Yeah, okay,
So I
okay.
failed at that.
Okay,
I failed.
next week you gotta come with some designs.
Okay.
For the actual project.
If I
Yeah.
don't, Seamus has to spell word. No.
I'm doing that anyways.
No, yeah, gotta do it. Designs,
Gotta do it.
designs,
Focus up,
designs,
bud.
designs.
Focus up. It's all about holding us accountable.
Yes.
Focus up. all
Thank
right?
you, thank you.
Yep. Focus up. I know you can do it.
Yep.
Just don't get sidetracked. Just
Thank
a little
you.
bit of time. Just come up with a little bit of design.
Little bit of time
So-
for
A
the
little bit.
design.
I think like when you first started this, I think one of the things I said was like, "Oh, dude, just have like fun and make some crazy designs for a bookshelf. Like go like the craziest bookshelf. Just start there." I think you need to start the simplest bookshelf you can think of.
Okay.
Like start there first.
Right.
Okay.
I think start as simple as possible. What's the simplest design?
Okay.
And start ease, and then
I
like
agree.
you'll be like, fuck that. I don't want to do it that simple.
Mhm.
I
Maybe
like that.
that's the play,
Yeah.
and not like go all out and crazy,
And not
like I
let
was
my
talking.
mind get altered by
Right.
other temptations.
It is tough though.
Distractions,
It is
limited
tough though.
distractions.
I think
Yeah.
I don't think you should also not kick yourself too much if you get a
Yeah.
little distracted with other things.
Mhm.
Cause I don't. Do you do that? Like,
Oh, yeah.
like,
Well,
fuck,
yeah.
I should be working on something else, but I'm doing this.
Well, I'm doing it.
Right.
I'm gluing up 15 pieces of wood for a mantle I don't need.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
but that's also something fun for you, and that's something that I
know.
I think like.
but
you
it's selfish, and
Yeah.
I've been doing it.
But we all need to. You need to be a little selfish sometimes, though, and
You live in a duplex that's got a lot of wall space,
yeah.
and you got the
alright.
opportunity to just put wood on it.
But no, I think I get it. But let's we'll try to help you.
Ugh.
We'll try to help you refocus on your
Yep.
goals.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
come up with a simple design.
Okay.
For this
Simple design.
bookshelf coloring
By
station.
next fucking week.
Yep.
All right. Simple. Keep what's the
It's a little something.
Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Ooh, I like that. Look, you see.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Stupid.
Stupid. Little smooch.
Right. Smooch the bookshelf a little bit. Just smooch it.
Uh-huh.
Smooch the bookshelf.
And-
On
Nice.
top of what's your weekly challenge again?
Write a joke.
Oh,
Just a little joke.
funny. All right. Yeah, I got it.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Funny
Now
smooches,
Funny
boys.
hey, maybe your joke is three guys walk into a wood shop and then you figure it out.
Yeah.
One guy says, moo moo cowboy.
Jesus Christ.
Seamus, talk about you.
Yeah. all right.
Nah, Max, you go.
No,
first.
Max.
No.
Well, I guess you kind of already did yours.
Well, so yeah, but I signed up to do comedy again in October,
Okay.
and at being at the show last night, we've always talked about like doing new things every time you go up.
Yeah.
And last night, just seeing so many of the people,
Sorry, Pat distracted me.
yeah,
let me know.
all right.
Fuck.
So seeing a bunch of the people go up last night, and just, I mean, when I was first going to Skyline, a lot of the people I saw went up last night, and a lot of the people were doing the same jokes that they did when I was first going,
Mm-hmm.
and they did them just like last night.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of like put this thing in me, like, all right, it's like okay to like
Recycle.
and work, not so much recycle, but like
Refine.
recycle, but refine. Yeah, like if you think you have something, try to like refine it, like make it good, make it like smoother, cleaner, like cut more, like add a cut fat, like make it
Fine tune.
yeah,
as
fine
Pat
tune.
said.
fine tune the shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat. So that kind of like inspired me a little bit to be like, all right, let me revisit some of these things I thought were kind of funny and had like, oh, maybe have like something here, but I was always like, I don't want to keep doing the same shit. I want to like keep doing new things.
Yeah.
Like more creative with new things, but maybe like, all right, let's try to be creative with something I was already creative with, and like fine tune it creatively, like don't think of it as like, oh, I'm just doing the same shit. Think of it as like, all right, let's try to like not perfect it, but like fine tune it, like,
Yeah.
like see if you can get it to a place where like you could go up and just say this joke and it like kills, like see if you can get something there.
Right.
So that kind of like inspired me to just be like, all right, fuck it. Like, I think I have a couple jokes that could be pretty funny, some premises that are funny that I've said on stage that I felt good about. And so in feeling good about it, I was just like, all right, I don't want to do that again. Like, I want to feel good about something else. But like, what if I can just make it like just even better?
Yeah.
Some shit. So, oh shit.
Ouch.
Little
bitch.
That's our boy.
So yeah, Pat, dude. Also, I want to pick your brain a little bit about Ambassador and like what was that like after the show last? Like, was it kind of same format? Was it different? Shit like that. And I can. I hate it here.
I hate it here.
Is that what you said?
That's what I've been saying. I hate it here.
Oh, okay. It was like only Okay, that's kind of
Very cool.
That is kind of dope. I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was also something that I like wanted to challenge myself to like a year ago when I first started going to Skyline. Was like, oh, I want to try to go to like Ambassador and see what it's all about.
Yeah.
I just was, dude. As soon as I would get done with my like jokes or my set, like I was just so relieved. Like I did not want to try to do it again. You know.
Yeah.
So, just sitting by stage and chilling. Plenty of time just sitting there chatting with everyone. Then everyone went on for a few minutes, so like 45 minutes. Back to it. Cool, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely would like to try that. I am so bad at like interacting with like new people.
Yeah.
Like I'm terrible at like being around like not like forced like not like forced like connections, but like oh, I just saw you at Skyline, now I'm like here. I don't know you, but I know like coming here after is like things like comics in this area kind of do, and now I've got to like try to make friends. Like I'm so bad at making friends with new people. Like I like just sitting, observing, chilling.
Yeah, but maybe it's like Pat says though. You just go there and like you hang out. Maybe you just like you don't. Maybe it's just people are just chatting.
Yeah,
and it's not like I need meet and greet kind of thing. It's just like just hanging out. And
but I always feel like yeah. No, I know like for sure.
I know where it comes from.
I get this like weird like, should I say something? Should I not? Like I get this like. Oh
sure.
Talk. I need to talk. I need to say. Oh no, don't talk. Be cool and collective, or collected, or don't talk too much. Too much. Like so much of that goes through my brain. But definitely something I want to try and do. And so that's kind of like a little goal for myself going into October is like figuring out like a couple jokes that maybe like this joke worked this night, this joke worked a different night. Try to put them together. And maybe like get it down, even though it always kind of feels weird, like repeating jokes.
Yeah.
Like even though I'm not like good, but the fun, like part of the fun is like new shit,
right?
And being like creative in a new way. But I guess like trying to change that mindset of like, all right, now the fun should be like, all right, you think you have a joke. See if you can make it better. And I guess the scary part is like, oh, I think I have a joke. What if it like fails? And now I'm like, shit, this actually isn't a joke anymore that I thought I had. So that's also like, I guess part of the fear. And
I mean, you can look at like a guy like, I mean, this is way, way at the top, but a guy like Tom Segura who just did a tour of 300 whatever plus shows, and every set was basically the same set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, obviously not to that same extent, but it's like, I think I love the fact that, I mean, you've done it 10 plus times, and the fun of it for you is going up, thinking of a new set, trying to get new laughs in a different way.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, some of the fun could come back to like, all right, let's visit an old premise that I had. And then even maybe that could be some of the fun of it, going back to an old premise that you think about, say, a couple months ago that maybe you couldn't capitalize on and you couldn't get more thought on. Because, like you said, when you come up with these jokes and you're thinking so hard for a couple of weeks because you know you're going to go on stage,
right,
that you kind of exhaust yourself on that one joke where it's like you get to a point where it's like, I can't even figure out how to fucking make this funny anymore. Right. And you go back to that joke where you already have a good base, a good structure on, where it's like, all right, now I have something to build off on and a different way to write the story where it could make it. You could could generate more laughs, a good pop, or even like a good premise of that story where it's not exhausting anymore because you're not spending fucking every single day saying it over and over and over again in the mirror. You get to kind of go back on something and like, all right, well, let me build off this.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my goal, is to see if I can fine tune a couple jokes that I was like, all right, I felt like pretty good about these ones. Like after the show, like, all right, like something there. Like I think that went pretty well, and see if I can like get them not like better, but make it so I'm more comfortable saying them on stage. A lot of the times I get so like flustered in my head that when even just doing the podcast, like I just don't like my own voice. So like as soon as I start talking, I'm like, what the fuck is coming out of my own goddamn mouth?
I try to go back and listen to our episodes just to like listen to what we're kind of browse through what we're talking about, and I hate listening to myself. Yeah, it is like it's terrible to me. I don't know what it is. I think everybody kind of has that where it's like fuck, and I hate my. It's not. I just hate hearing myself talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But you also no, that's frustrating. But everybody hears it differently than you hear it.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I mean? But still, no.
I think the first time we started doing this, I went back and listened to it, and I was like, "That's what I sound like. I sound like a fucking idiot,
fucking Momo."
I mean, also like 27 beers deep. It's like, Jesus Christ, I gotta stop drinking. Then I get to the studio, and I'm like, I gotta start drinking.
Every time I edit the podcast, I'm like, oh my.
You have to do this.
Never brutal.
Never doing that again, and then the week later, I'm like, oh, did it again. There we go. Shit, fuck me, god damn it.
We should make like a file of never doing that again, and then just put it all in there, and then just put that out.
I mean, it's basically just our episodes.
We have 118.
Yeah, exactly. Never do that again.
Yeah. Oh,
but yeah, so that was my like, all right, like. I was I'm glad I didn't try to force myself to sign up. I kind of like listened to my fucking my gut, whatever you want to call it, because I just, when you get in like, I just wasn't like feeling confident in myself. Wasn't feeling like any type of. I was feeling like I wasn't like sad and depressed, but I was just like, I'm not in this like, gotta get it. I want to try to like be funny and entertain. I was just like, I can't do it right. I'm not going to force myself. And so I was happy. And then just like, all right. Like, and the people that went up last night, all very funny. But there was like a handful of guys that are like the staples there that I've heard like so many of those jokes so many times before that I was like, all right, I'm going to start doing that too.
Yeah, because like, I mean they're probably preaching to a new crowd. You're just a guy who's
exactly.
You know what I mean?
I know, like I know, like I think one guy went up there and was like, yeah, I've done this. I think I did this a couple weeks ago. So if some of you have heard this before, he said something like reference. It's like nobody has heard, but no one remembers 4 minutes unless it's the most amazing 4 minutes of comedy that has ever been spoken. Like no one's gonna remember,
or the 4 worst moments. Like either sense.
Like that one guy who went up and was like,
oh my god, when our kill Tony and everything.
That
like
guy.
The times I've gone, there's certain things I remember. Like I remember a girl going up and just being like, oh, I got way too high last time I came up. Did it again. Oopsie. It's just like things like that. It's like, oh my god, like cringy moments.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I think I really don't think people like remember or give a shit or care. Like most people just want to be entertained. And even I'll be like, oh, there's the comics that are there. Like they probably will like be like, oh, he's saying this shit again. Like And they don't like, because even for myself, I like hear someone like, oh, they're saying this joke again, but I don't think like, fuck there, this is stupid. I'm like, oh yeah, that's actually kind of funny, but that was a good joke. It's like that.
That's like when I think of you, like you last night, like you thinking of yourself bombing. Like I feel like for a lot of people, like you're not a person who you go up there and it's like people are uncomfortable.
Yeah,
that's not like an uncomfortable, like, oh my god, like what the fuck is this guy doing? Like
I felt a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're gonna feel like that because you're expecting a different thing out of yourself. But people see you back on stage. Like if someone like who were there who saw you this past week saw you again next week, to me you're the type of person. If I saw you back on stage, it's like, all right, let's see what he brought this week.
Exactly.
Like I want to see what this guy's got.
Yeah.
Where like some people, it's like, oh god,
no,
dude.
not yet.
You know what I mean? Like, so like I don't know. Obviously I'm saying this as a guy who's never gone and probably will never go on. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Like, you guys have a lot different strength than I do, but like seeing you go back on, I'd be like, all right, let's see what this guy's got this week. You know, like
Yeah.
So with that being said, all right, Seamo, you did your stand-up comedy last night.
I did it. I did.
Yeah.
I went up there and I did it, and I didn't get to finish.
Right? Yeah.
So what happened was, for people that weren't there, Carl,
Break it down.
I went up there and I was telling my joke, and I went too long, and they cut me off before I could finish. Right? Bummer.
It was a bummer.
The bummer.
Yeah, it was a bummer.
But it's nobody's fault but my own. When you're up there, time isn't real.
Time goes by so fast.
Time isn't
up there,
fucking
dude.
real. Like I felt like I was up there for like 2 minutes maybe. I'm like, and going into it, I was like, I'm gonna be short. Like I'm gonna have like extra time. Like I could probably throw in another joke.
Right.
But I didn't even get to finish the jokes that I had. So it was, so yeah, obviously it didn't go great. But I got up and did it. I mean, that was the whole challenge.
Yep.
So I can't be too disappointed in myself.
Nope.
And I was talking about this to you guys beforehand of, this time around, I didn't feel as excited about it as the first time we went up. I didn't feel as excited. I was saying that it felt more stressful and more of like a burden than something exciting, something that I wanted to do like the first time around. And I wasn't quite as confident in the material that I had. The first time I went up there, the jokes that I had, the things that I said, it just like kind of came naturally in my head. And I was like, I felt like I felt like this is funny.
Right.
And this whole time when I'm like thinking about this, and I don't think it wasn't like not funny. I mean, I think I got a couple laughs here and there. I mean, I would have loved to finish, but I just like the whole time prepping for it. I was just like, I don't know if I was just comparing myself to last time or just doubting myself, or maybe too much confidence. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. But it didn't go quite as expected. Even on my delivery, when I was up there, I don't think I was saying it the way that I had expected myself to say it.
Right.
And I was saying, like again earlier, it's like I think two things might have happened. Like I think I was just trying to relax too much because I was like, just getting nerves, what I mean? I was getting anxious, and I'm just trying to relax myself.
Yep.
Right.
And maybe I try to relax too much and just try to be too cool, cool, calm, collected. And I don't think I delivered it in the exciting way that I wanted to.
Yep.
I felt like I was just kind of saying it more than, I guess, like acting it. Sure. In a way. And I think even on stage, I got in my head a little bit. I think I was trying to listen to the crowd too much. And even when you're up there, like, even when we were sitting in the crowd, like, you can hear people laugh. But when you kind of get on stage, like, it's a little harder to hear people.
Yeah.
And I kind of got in my head a little bit, too. And I didn't say my story as clearly as I had wanted to. And I think if I did, maybe I probably would have made the time barely. Barely. Because like that day, we had talked about is like, last time I didn't write anything down. But we did practice in the stew. We did our skits in the studio on show. Yeah. And I think that made a big difference. And going back to what I was saying, that day I was feeling really nervous, and I was having a hard time putting it together in my head clearly.
Yeah.
And I felt like practicing on the show helped me put it into terms more clearly and more into a stride. And in that day I was writing it down in my notebook actually, because I was just trying to I was thinking about it and I just couldn't get my thoughts straight. I was just bouncing around everywhere, and I was like, all right, I think I do just need to write this down.
Yeah.
And just try to get in order. But so I think a little bit of maybe I do need to prepare more than I thought I had to.
Okay.
And I think I prepared more last time than I thought I had, given that we did it on show. And I just don't think I said it. I didn't say it the way I wanted to, the way it intended to, clear, flowy. I think I stumbled a little bit, but for the most part, it was okay.
Yeah.
But it just dragged on a little bit. Too many pauses.
I do forget how much we did.
A little bit of rambling, but
we did that first time go over our sets quite a bit on the show.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
That had to have helped in that first set a lot because when you're just kind of shooting the shit with us, this is what I want to do, here's my set, kind of go through it, but then be I didn't like how I said it there, and then you kind of because you probably did it twice on the show before,
2 or 3 times
before you did it on stage.
Yeah. And it's always a little different when you do it in here too. we're a little relaxed, whatever. It's just maybe it's not full effort, but we're going through it. We're telling each other our jokes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not embarrassed. I don't feel embarrassed. I think I just feel a little bummed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
I just
you
feel a little
shouldn't be
bummed.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
fuck.
and it looking back on it, it feels a little awkward because I was just on stage and all of a sudden everybody started clapping.
Right.
And I was like,
what the fuck?
I didn't say anything funny. What's going on right now? And then I didn't know how to continue or what to do. And then I saw the guy walking up and I'm like, what's going on right now?
Oh, so is the ending a little ah?
Well, it's just the dude's just sorry, man, your time's up. So I just handed him the microphone and I walked off. With no ending or anything like that. Which is fine. That's again my own fault.
Right.
But I think for the most part, I think I was just bummed because I had Max came out, Pat came out, a couple guys came out. And I just wanted to put on a little show.
Yeah, for sure.
And it got a little cut short. But that's just the way it is. It's just the way it goes. We talk about our challenges. Sometimes they go, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
And we just we learn from it and we bounce back. So.
But you did it. You went up.
Yeah,
and you did it.
We did it and it was fine.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You didn't get there and was you know what? I'm actually not gonna do this.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Right.
But I'm not doing that.
I know the whole day I was talking to her. She's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Nervous."
Yeah, dude.
She's like, "Do you want to cancel?" I'm like, "No, I can't cancel."
Yeah,
It's I feel anxious, nervous, as much as I would want to, but that's not what it's about. We push through that and we give it our best, and that's what I did. So I can't be disappointed in myself. It is what it is. Didn't turn out the way I expected it to, but
you did it.
We move forward.
And
you'd feel a lot worse if you canceled.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, getting a bomb under the belt,
right.
I feel is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of
it's gotta happen.
It's a little. it's like an initiation, or it's if you never bomb ever, what the
right.
That's crazy. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know fucking all about that.
I know.
It's it sucks, but it's now you can be dude, I got a story to dude, I did comedy once and the whole room clapped for me before I even got to my punchline. I was so good they started clapping before I told the joke.
Literally.
You fucking did it, man.
I know.
That's all that
and that's what it's all about.
You put yourself out there, you signed up,
Right. Yeah, I just want to read what Pat said real quick.
Yeah.
All love, I had a great time. It was sweet seeing you and watching you send it. Your stage presence was there. Just a long form joke in a seemingly more short format, in my opinion. Yeah, it's true. I really don't know that much about stand-up, though.
Yeah.
It is just true. I didn't realize how long my joke was going. I was telling her, she's like, did you see the red light? I was like, yeah, I saw the red light, it must have been flashing in there for a minute.
Because
Because like you're up there, and even Danny was telling me, it's like you were looking down a lot, and it's like it's hard when you're up there because those lights are fucking bright.
You don't. It's hard looking straight up because it's like, well, if I look straight up, I'm looking into lights. If I look down, you can kind of see people, and like you're kind of making eye contact, but then you're kind of not. So you're like, well, I don't want to look at the lights, but I don't want to look at shadows of people. So it's weird.
Exactly. And by the time I saw the red light, I was like, oh, perfect. I had just enough time to finish. And then like they started clapping or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it all just came down to I didn't feel as confident. I wasn't as prepared.
Yep.
And it just went the way it did.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Yeah.
Applaud to you,
you did it. Yeah.
Thanks,
Applaud
dude.
did it though.
Yeah. I don't feel bad for myself or like I said, embarrassed or anything. Like it just is what it is.
Yep.
Can't be perfect. You can't win them all, but we just take our losses and we learn
Thinking
from
just
them.
about like being on stage gives me the heat.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Just to get up
I
there.
feel like I got to do it at least once just so I know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Dude, and I feel like I think the funny like elements were like there.
Yeah.
It was just like the like getting it down to like the here's like the funny parts like whatever it means to like get to that point, highlight it. I mean you know like it was like a funny premise.
Yeah.
Like funny ideas. It was just like you were saying, just a little too long,
Just
too
drawn
out.
Yeah, and I was thinking about this too. Like back to my first one, I felt like the beginning of my set had a little bit more funny jokes, a little more funny kickers here and there. And I also felt like this one could have been like a little bit. It wasn't relatable to everybody, because the beginning of it was golfing.
Golf, yeah.
And not everybody's golfing. Maybe they don't care, whatever. And maybe that's not even part of it. But I felt like my first time, I just had a couple more quick punches in there in the beginning that carried it through. And I felt like this one, the beginning was just like a setup for a big end that I didn't get to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was a tough part. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yep. But I mean, fucking A. You did it. I mean, you did the challenge.
We did
man.
it. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Did the fucking challenge.
Yep.
I mean, shit. So, did it give you any, like fire in the gut to be like, God damn it, I got to get back up there and, like, redeem myself in a way? Or, like, I got to get that bet, like, I see, like, I want to get that joke more streamlined and better? Or was it just like, all right, I fucking tried it. I'm glad I tried it, but I don't really want to do that anymore.
It's a little mix of both. Like, I would love to still go, like, tell that joke, but there's also that side of it, like I was saying before, I already wasn't super in love with it, like super excited to say it. So like there is that like redemption fact, but it's also like I already wasn't like fully invested.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I feel a fire where I need to like go back and redeem myself. But I'm also not like, no, I don't want to ever do that.
About that gives you that fire, like a joke or a premise of it's like,
right,
I can roll with this. This is
right, and then that's the thing. Like like I was saying before, it just felt a little bit more forced. Like I was just trying to think of something rather than like the first one. I just like popped in my head. I'm like, that's kind of funny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like spark of magic there. Yeah.
Right. So I think if something were to cross my mind, I'm like, that's kind of funny. Just like naturally, I would do it again. So.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, claps to you, brother.
Yeah,
Good
dude.
shit.
Thanks,
Good
man.
shit.
Thanks,
What's that
man.
soundboard with the clap?
I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking
I
with
appreciate it. I appreciate everybody coming out again. Pat, Max, appreciate you guys coming out.
No, it was great. I love
it's still a good time.
It's a greit time, and
Yeah.
it's weird going to Skyline. I mean, like I said, I was extremely stoned when I was there last night. I was baked out of my ass last night, and it was a great fucking time drinking some Stone Arch honey wheat ales.
Oh,
Nice. God, they were going down nice. Could have had a couple 2, 3, 7 more of them fuckers, but
Hell yeah.
fucking A. Yeah, so like it's like Skyline's a great club. I fucking love Skyline.
It is. Skyline is a good club.
Sorry, I'm just reading what Pat's saying again. Even Chuck wasn't happy with his performance. I'm like, man, it's just all growth, just internal feeling. I want the punchline, something about BJ's in a hot tub. I don't even get to it.
Well, yeah, that's the, like, I feel like no one is ever happy with what they do, especially with that one guy. I mean, there's some people who go up and you're just like, God damn, like, that's like a comedian right there.
Right.
You know what, like that Hainsley dude with the striped shirt, the mustache, the Mario looking dude?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's a fucking, like.
He was funny. Yeah.
That guy should be, like, touring. Like, that guy's fucking good.
Yeah,
man.
he was handing them out.
I think I've seen that guy. I've seen
he just
that guy,
like
yeah.
he's just like stands up there with confidence, speaks with confidence. Like there's no mumbles, there's no stumbles over any words.
Yeah.
And that is I mean, I guess I'm never stumbling over words. Setting the bar pretty fucking low, but it's like, Jesus Christ, I can barely get through a couple sentences without being like, and fucking, and who what's and the wheres and the whens and the who what's,
Yeah. Pat's saying that's the guy that runs Ambassadors.
Yes.
So.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, he was good. He was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just up there shooting the. Like, it felt like he had jokes, but he's just shooting the shit with people too. Like,
Exactly. And that's
and
like
it's just fluid.
And that's like how do you get over that anxiety where you can just be like, all right, let's just shoot, let's talk.
I think it's a mixture of him just being super personable person, also probably experience as well.
Because you got to think about like yourselves, like you're a guy who can just talk and you're a funny natural, like you're naturally just a funny dude, and like that's just always how you are. But then you get on stage, I can imagine it's just like.
That's a part.
Like, why can't I just? But then I want to just be.
But that's the thing. Like you gotta like I'm sure that dude has practiced his jokes. Like that dude, I mean he runs Ambassadors. Like he's probably done those jokes.
Have you guys been to Ambassadors?
No, I want to. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I want to check it out. That's one of the things. Like after a
Where
show,
is Ambassadors?
I don't know. It's somewhere in Appleton.
Yeah.
Shit.
Down the road. I think from Skyline.
So like that's, and I feel like those guys who can like just like shoot the shit, it feels like they're just shooting the shit with their jokes. Like they do though. It's not like a brand new joke that they're like throwing out. It might be, but usually it's like jokes that they've done time and time and time and time and time again, and they know they refine it down and fine tune it to like where it is just like, all right, that joke, perfect, leads into this other joke. I know I've got this joke 5 jokes back, but this joke leads perfectly into this one. Boom, I'm just going to throw it in here. Like, they just know their jokes. They know themselves.
They got a playlist,
Yeah. And I feel like you can only do that unless you're practicing jokes and shit. And, like, going over some shit that maybe you've said 3-4 times before, but that 5th time you say it, it's like, oh, that's the way this joke should go.
Yeah.
And then then it's like, now I have this 3 minutes like locked in solid, and I can always pull this out whenever I need it.
Right.
Or whenever like I think of a new joke, but I'm like, oh, perfect, it ties into this, and like, and then you just keep building your shit, and like, just comes with time and fucking keep going. Some people just fucking have it, and they're just have a gift. Mm-hmm. And God bless,
God fucking bless.
God bless, man. And some people, if you really fucking want to keep doing it, you got to work your ass off for it. And that's
just the way she goes.
Exactly. And that's the fun of it. That's the other maybe we find something where we're like, holy shit, we just have a gift for whatever it is we're trying. Like, say it was jujitsu, and Carl was like, dude, I am fucking good at this shit. I don't even know why, but I love it. I'm locked in. Like, I'm good. It's like, fucking do jujitsu for the next 10 years of your life then, bud. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But unless we just keep trying shit, we'll never know. Maybe we never find anything we're that good at, or that just, and we got to just find something that we have to keep grinding at.
Exactly. And that's why we love our challenges.
Just
try new shit, man. You never know what we're going to discover in ourselves.
Exactly. That's the beauty of the show, beauty of last night, beauty of it all. Like, because at the end of the day, I mean, like, we had fun. We went out to a local club, fucking drank some local brews, just had fun with some people we know, met some new people, like, learned some different perspectives on shit. Like, dude, the closer, the guy, the old dude, That's the funniest I've ever seen that guy.
Yeah.
And I've been going there for 2 years.
Yeah.
And like I always find him entertaining, but I was never like, oh damn, that dude's fucking fun. But last night I was like, this dude's fucking funny.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And that was like the cool part, one of the coolest things last night. Like, cause I ran into that guy the last time I was at Skyline, and we just shot the shit for 2 minutes. Got to know him a little bit, and I was like, oh, he's a cool guy, whatever.
Hell yeah.
And then I was like, hey, I don't know how funny he is, but
Yeah.
he's a cool dude.
Cool dude,
and then
yeah.
last night I was like, oh shit, this guy's fucking funny. Like,
Hell
he's
yeah.
got it. He just is, I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Sometimes you go, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
that's the beauty
It's all about
of,
figuring it out.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So, good shit. Good shit.
Good try. Good
Good
try.
try. Good
Hey, shout out to you, buddy.
Clap him up.
Hey. Oh shit, man. Well, going back to Kärel with whoever asked what episode our stand-up was that we did it. I don't remember. I imagine it's in the 60s somewhere.
Yeah, because it
but-
would have been last summer at some point.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So I would imagine, but yeah, go check it out. Go check them all.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
start. So we're gonna start playing some backlog episodes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's the way to go. I think that's a great
I
idea.
think I
Seamo.
think that's our little workaround, and I
Yeah.
think that's the way to go. So
and
Yeah.
we just got to figure out how that works, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure
and
it out.
yeah, more who would have come.
Yeah.
Mara
yeah,
brother,
Whether you like it or
Yeah,
not,
hell yeah.
brother.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Shit, yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
shit.
anything? Is there how much time? Yeah, we're fucking. I mean,
It's about
is
that
there
time.
anyone a mental health quote to end on that we can think about next week or no? Anyone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll talk about
Let
it
him
next
Google
week. Yeah.
mental health quotes really quick.
Yeah, you'll. So yeah, our cow of the week, our challenge. I won darts due to a few extra glugs, maybe here or there. I don't know. I'm not confirming or denying that statement, but I was sick of you fucks winning. So we're writing jokes. Everyone has to write a joke for next week. Bring it to the show. That'll be fun. I can't wait. I'll write something disgusting, hopefully. Kyle will
Right.
write
All
something
right.
about wood and.
Yeah. All right. Something about wood. All right. Here's one by The Rock.
Whoa!
Depression never. Oh Jesus. All right.
Whoa!
Depression never discriminates. Took me a long time to realize it, but the key is not to be afraid to open up. The Rock. Can you smell
What the
what
rock
The
is
Rock
sad
is
about?
thinking?
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean,
Ah man.
yeah. Send that to the group chat so we have it. We'll think about it for next week.
Okay, how about this? Actually, let's do this one. This is a little
Oh, different one. All right.
by The
Yeah.
Rock.
Another one.
You're not the first to go through it, and you're not going to be the last one to go through it. You're not the first to go through it. You're not going to be the last to go through it. There you go. That's a thinker.
Did he drop like dumbbells on his head or something?
He might have had a stroke, but that's The Rock. Think about it. I'll send it.
All right.
All right.
You're not the. Hey,
You're not the first to go through it, and you're not the last to go
Do
through
you
it.
think Dracula ever had ticks?
I mean, on the other
I
hand,
think he was a tick.
you got fingers.
Woo! Episode 119. Thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. Another
Only
beautiful-
3.5 hours. Woo!
Thank you, everybody,
Hey,
for tuning in.
shout out
We
Seamus for going up.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Shout out.
Shout out Max
Shout out K-Town.
for doing
We're
something.
doing it.
We're here.
Thank you for tuning in. I know your time is valuable. There's thousands of other podcasts that you could have settled for, but now you're just vibing with two goofy dudes from Wisconsin who like to discuss their problems and figure out ways to solve them, and challenge the listeners to get up out of their comfort zone. Try some shit they ain't done before. This is Hold Us Accountable. Yeah, this is Hold Us Accountable. Yeah, this is Hold Us Accountable. This is Hold Us Accountable. This is Hold Us Accountable. Hold Us Accountable, yeah. Hold Us Accountable.